All right, well, welcome everybody to Discovery Saturday. I am Sandra Harry. I am one of your co-CEOs along with Mr. Tim Taylor. We have got a really special treat for you guys today. Today is Discovery Saturday, live platform and business networking session. We have got a big lineup. Mr. Ruke is going to be with us, James Moneypenny, Bree, a whole lineup today, guys, on the platform and business networking. It's going to be very, very, very amazing. And we're here. This is the Great Discovery. We are a monetized e-learning global platform. Just did our 48-hour global launch back in October, just shortly ago. So we are reaching the world. We are going to empower humanity with knowledge. That is our vision, and that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the other co-CEO, Mr. Tim Taylor. He's going to give us an overview on the Great Discovery. So if you're new, listen up. There might be something that you missed. Or if you're new, sorry, listen, take notes. There's a lot of great information. If you've been with us for a while, again, take some great notes. You might learn some new stuff. It's going to be a very impactful day. So I'm going to hand it over to Tim Taylor to give us an overview of the Great Discovery.
Well, thank you, Sandra, and welcome everybody. Are you guys ready to have a little bit of fun today? Just put in the chat, just say, yeah, I'm in. How many of you need a friend or two more? You're going to make like 100 new friends today. If you engage and you play full out, you're going to be breaking out and meeting different people from not only this country, but other countries. This room is going to start filling up as we go forward with it. The timing here for you is going to be awesome. We're rolling out so much new stuff. So today's session is going to be different than our typical Discovery Saturday. This was pulled together by our marketing advisory board with some new guidance and some new points. And it's about empowering you to succeed, whether it's with a great discovery or whatever you do. Most people know that with a great discovery, we don't really sell anything. What we sell is you. We help you promote you. We help you grow you. If you want to reach more people, we're going to help you to be able to do that. If you want to make more money, we're going to be able to help you to do that. If you need to learn more and be empowered more and change your life and live things better, we're going to help you with that too. That's what we do. That's what we're about. We are a global platform for you. That's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up a quick walkthrough presentation here and see if we can get things up and going and give you a rundown of really what the Great Discovery is all about. And as Sandra said, my name is Tim Taylor. I'm the co-CEO here. I'm the handsome one. She's the beautiful one. So one's smarter than the other. I'm not going to say which one is which, but you can pretty much figure it out yourself. It's not that hard. But what we're going to talk about today is a revolution in global monetized e-learning. It is a change from anything that you may have ever seen. If this is your first time seeing this, it might seem a little bit different, but don't shoebox it in with something that you've already seen, because I can assure you it's not the same. Because over the next 25 minutes, you're going to actually discover a game-changing platform for coaches, consultants, and service providers. You're going to learn how to break barriers of language. If you've ever been in a place where you wanted to talk to somebody, but you couldn't, you had to hire an interpreter, that's gone. It's history. We're going to show you how to get through distance. There's no borders. There's no boundaries. You can remarket or promote or sell yourself or content anywhere in the world. There is no limit whatsoever. That also means there's no income limits either. We're going to show you an AI-powered platform that helps you share what you're passionate about worldwide. I mean, everywhere, and also earning lifetime royalties, but not going out and getting another job, rolling all your energy into another endeavor. This is something that you can do in just a few minutes a day, and you're going to change the world by doing it. And one of the last things here is an advanced language translation that you're going to learn about that expands your reach to nearly every human being on the planet. It doesn't matter if they're in the middle of the Amazon jungle or Vietnam or in Russia or Chicago, you'll be able to communicate with them, unless they're in Texas and they talk a little bit weird there. We're still trying to master that accent. But let's go on and talk a little bit about who we're for. We're for everyone. This fits for every person that's out there. Not everyone is a marketer. Not everyone's a creator. Not everyone's a learner, but we cover all three. As a course creator or service business, we've got something that will help you change everything of what you've ever accomplished. If you're happy and comfortable where you're at and mediocre and everything's going okay, but you can't break through that ceiling, we're going to shatter that glass for you. If you're a learner or a customer, you just want to transform your life, get new knowledge, but you can't afford to go to school some far distant land of being an exchange student, we're going to take the world's best education, bring it to you in your backyard, and you're going to get paid to do it. And then as an affiliate promoter, if you've got the gift of marketing, if you see the power of what we're doing and you're open to making a fortune, hang in here. We're going to show you how this works. So let's start off first with this. Here's a key. What we're talking about is innovative. It's new. It's never been done before. And it only happens when you change your view as to what is possible. If where you are is the soul of complete, you can't get any further, that's what your mind is set at, you're right. But if you believe like we do that we can go on and empower every human being on the planet that deserves to be empowered, then you come with us. You're going to love this. So let me start off with a quick little demonstration. This is a platform that has the potential to reach nearly every person on the planet. We do that with language. Listen to Juliet Chan, the Vice Chancellor at Help University, one of the largest private universities in Malaysia, as she does a little example here.
Hello, I'm Juliet Chan from Help University, and we are thrilled to announce that we are the first university to be featured on a great discovery platform. We're especially excited about the AI voice translation for videos and the live language translation features. This groundbreaking technology will break down boundaries and borders, making education accessible to everyone around the world, no matter where they are. It's truly a game changer, and we are proud to be the first university to offer this. On the Great Discovery, we will be offering a wide range of courses such as cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, ESG, and various soft skills, starting with business and dining etiquette. And of course, we'll also offer business, psychology, and education, fields that Help University is renowned for. We're very excited to share this journey with you. See you on a Great Discovery. Bonjour, je suis Juliette Chan de Help Université et nous sommes ravis d'annoncer que nous sommes la première université à être présentée sur une grande plateforme de découverte. Nous sommes particulièrement enthousiastes à propos de 안녕하세요. 저는 헬프대학교의 줄리엣 찬입니다. 우리는 훌륭한 발견 플랫폼에 소개된 첫 번째 대학이 되었다는 소식을 전하게 되어 매우 기쁩니다. 우리는 특히 동영상에 대한 AI Hola, soy Juliette Chan de Help University y estamos emocionados de anunciar que somos la primera universidad en ser destacada en una gran plataforma de descubrimiento. Estamos especialmente 你好，我是来自 Help 大学的朱丽叶晨。我们很高兴地宣布，我们是首个在一个伟大的发现平台上亮相的大學. Em chào, tôi là Juliet Chan từ Đại học HELT và chúng tôi rất vui mừng thông báo rằng chúng tôi là trường đại học đầu tiên được giới thiệu trên một nền tảng khám phá tuyệt vời. Chúng tôi đặc biệt hào hứng về tính năng dịch giọng.
Now, when I was young, I had to pay to go to college. I went into debt to go to college, to go there. Now college can come to you. Education can come to you anywhere in the world, wherever you're at. If you've got a cell phone or an internet connection, you can be empowered with a degree program or learning how to play flamenco guitar or learning how to code or anything that you want to do in your native language by some of the world's top experts. And instead of going into debt, you're getting paid to do it. This is remarkable what we're talking about. So for course creators, you're going to get your message out to every country in the world. Other people are going to be promoting and sharing your content for you. And we've got a global marketing funnel to reach learners and customers, not with leads, but with orders. They're signing up and doing it without you doing the sales. Does that sound good? It sounds good to me. The type of content that we've got is everything from academic learning to parenting to vocational and tech, network marketing, tech, spiritual growth, personal developments, professional studies, anything under the sun. If we don't have it, we'll add it. If there's a demand for it and you've got a source for it, we'll get it out there. Now, we're also doing branded channels. So branded channels are this. How many of you know people that are podcasters or pastors or teachers that have daily content that they're putting up? or big organizations that have global training needs. They may not want to sell their content online. So what we can do with them is create a custom branded channel, which gives them full analytics, tiered access. They control who comes in and who goes out. They could have subscriptions. They can pay or have free subscriptions. There are also multiple languages. Again, we do 147 languages here at the Great Discovery, almost all of them fluently. So that means a company can reach out to train their team worldwide, and they can control access. They can have free access. They can have paid access. They can have something that's triggered by performance to allow them into additional content. And it's custom branded exclusively for them. It's great for trainings, corporations, daily content, and more. How many of you know somebody that might be able to benefit from this? You're a podcaster kind of struggling to get out. What would happen if you took your material into another country that's virgin territory, that's never heard of you before, and you can speak fluently in those countries? Does that make a difference to you? That's what we do with the channels. Now, what we do on the Great Discovery for course creators, it's not just putting your course content up. Anyone can do that. Everyone's got courses. You might have a course that's worth $5,000. Might have one that's worth $500. But the idea is, if you put it up and you're waiting for someone to come and find it, they're not going to come and find it. You're going to have to promote it. So we've turned the tables. Instead of putting up a single course, we create a funnel flow. So you'll put up basically a series of courses, a free course, go into a Genius Club course that goes to a premium course, that goes to an academy course, that goes to you as a new client. So a free course is pretty simple. This is going to be your like, know, and trust scenario, no like and trust scenario, however you want to do it. According to Ruke, it's like, know, and trust. And you have a lot of people go different ways, but the key to it is they got to know you and they got to trust you. And that comes from experiencing what you've got. So free content gives your material out there worldwide, every language under the sun, every country under the sun, 24/7 global marketing. People click on it. You're speaking fluent Swahili, they click on it there and they learn about you. Then they'll go into your Genius Club course. It's promoted there to your premium course, a low-end entry-level paid course that's on there. And then it'll go to your academy course. The academy course can actually be full services of you providing coaching or anything else off platform. So everything else is on platform. Off platform sales are able to, you can engage with them, and you can do that by doing this. That's being able to speak direct communications with people in up to 41 languages, face-to-face, online by Zoom. If you could coach or train or work with or sell to or consult with people in virtually anywhere in the world, face-to-face, instead of through an interpreter, would that make a difference in your business growth? Yes or yes? Listen to Ruke.
Want to go global? I mean, really global? Realmente global. Davvero globale. See that? That was done in real time. You want to see it again? Verlo de nuevo? Verlo. That's so cool. Look, you don't need to learn any languages. Our technology translate you on the fly. Look, I'm talking about you, yourself, authentic, energetic, and true. You want to be a leader? You got to meet the people where they are. And our AI technology is one of the greatest, most important discoveries in the transformational learning industry. It automatically translates your audio as well as your lip syncs your video. Sincronización de labios y todo tu video. Sincronizazione labiale e tutto il tuo video. All into the local dialect, making you understandable and most importantly, relatable. You, the creator, you make your best inspired content. We, the promoter, distribute it and sell it to the world. Welcome to the Great Discovery. We invite you to join us and discover your greatness. That's so cool. That's so cool.
What would happen if you could open your market to 6.7 billion people that you cannot reach right now? That's what we just did for you. Everything has changed. Now, as a learner, learners are everyone that's the empowered. This is the people that we're empowering. As a learner, everyone needs to learn. Learning has been in demand since literally dirt was invented. You know, people always want to learn more. They want to improve. It's an innate desire in humanity. We're giving people global access to information and education and knowledge on virtually any topic, but not just delivered by locals in their native language, by experts from around the world in any language, can be delivered to anyone, anywhere. And more, as a learner is there learning something. You want to learn to be a computer programmer, instead of taking 3 jobs to do that and going off to a school somewhere and moving and paying all that expenses and going into debt like I did, right? You can get paid by what you learn by simply referring others to other courses on the platform. That's pretty powerful. It's a residual-based program that you might find pays you more than you can earn as a computer programmer. It's pretty cool. Now, as a learner, we have thousands of courses that are coming on. You can go search just about anything on any topic. We've got free courses, tons of them. We've got Genius Club courses, paid courses, academy courses, channels, anything that you can imagine. It's all available at your fingertips and in your native language. What we also give you is access with a platform that we call the Genius Club. The Genius Club gives you 5 hours of translation on demand. You can listen to anything on the website at any particular time every month. You get unlimited access to all Genius Club courses, exclusive content by top marketing experts, by top course creation experts, specialists of information that's not available anywhere else. And it gets you 10% savings on everything that you buy. It also keeps you active and eligible for affiliate compensation. Now, the key with this is you can try it free, 14 days. Give it a go. You're going to absolutely love it. But better, you keep it free when you refer 3 other people. You help 3 other people to level up in life as well. And you get yours for free. You don't have to pay for it anymore. That's pretty cool, right? And you're making money as well. You're not only free, you're in the black. You're profitable while you're learning. Now, as an affiliate promoter, there's 2 different types of promoters. One might be a learner that could be telling a few people, friends and family, not really a marketer. They just do it because it's cool. They want to teach someone about how to kayak faster. And there's a course on that's on there, right? Whatever their topic may be, they can be passionate about one topic. But an affiliate promoter, it's like, hey, you just get the idea. We're talking about global monetized e-learning, expanding around the world, humanity communicating one to another like that has never happened. Right? This is a big deal, and being on top of that wave and marketing through it, you can get rich. And we're going to show you what it does. Affiliate promoter benefits are basically you're going to promote courses, subscriptions, and enrollment packs. How do you promote them? I'm going to show you. It's as simple as playing baseball. You can do this, anyone can. You're going to override networks of other affiliates, learners, and creators to get paid residually on sales that can spread around the world. It's not just what you do. It's by overriding everyone. Everyone is interconnected. Just like in humanity, we're all interconnected. So we're getting you paid on everyone through your network. This isn't an MLM plan. It is an algorithmically driven program that tracks every relationship. So you get paid on everything directly or indirectly referred to you. You're getting a permanent link to others in your network that can get you paid in perpetuity with potential 7-figure upside. I'm not giving you a promise. If you do nothing, nothing comes back. But if you just follow consistently the 1, 2, 3 system that we're going to show you throughout the day today, you're going to be blown away by what your earning potential can be. Now, course types and sale items that are offered here are everything from enrollment packs. Somebody wants to get started as an affiliate or a creator, there's an enrollment pack that you can do. We've got free courses. You can give away free courses to people, and by them simply giving it to them, they're coded to you. They buy something later on, you get paid later on forever on anything that they do, just by giving away stuff for free. Show me a business like that anywhere, right? Genius Club, it's a monthly subscription. It's a key to you, and it keeps you active as an affiliate. 3 others and you're free. Then there's also channels. It's a monthly subscription. The creator can also put additional content in there, private branding and everything else. Premium courses. These are courses that are, usually affordable courses, can be $100 to $300, $500, very affordable types of things, impulse buy. And lastly, the big deal, academy courses. An academy course can be live coaching, it can be training, it can be a retreat, it can be services, it can be software. It can be a high ticket sale that's usually provided off platform. Show me a time where you referred someone to a life coach and they went and got a 1-year contract and you got paid forever on all of it. Now, how about when someone that you referred directly and indirectly in another country refers someone over there to that life coach and you're getting paid residually on it? That's what we're talking about with this program. Moreover, if we're truly going global, we all understand not every country is the same economically. Some are going to pay more, some are going to pay less in their affordability scale. You know, you have a $100 course in a first world country, it's going to be exorbitantly priced in a third world country. So we allow most of our content to be able to float with a CPI of different countries. That $100 course in a first world country might be $20 in a third world country. We make it affordable. I'd rather have 1,000 people ordering a $100 or a $20 course than one person ordering a $100 course because the rest can't afford it, right? To go global, you need to be able to meet people where they are, not force them to become where you want to go. We do that with the Great Discovery. Now, building this program, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's simple as this. Step 1, first base, playing baseball. We're at the World Series right now. First base is invite them to a presentation, enroll them, and then train them to do this basic system. So when you invite them, it's simple as this. Remember what Juliet Chan was doing in the beginning, a simple demonstration reel of her speaking 5 languages. People's response, wow, what is that? And you say, hey, this is amazing. Watch this presentation. It's right here. Here's a link. You got to check this out. They go watch that presentation, the 1, 2, 3 presentation. It's on your website. They can't get lost. They don't go to YouTube somewhere. They go and they find it. They send them the link. And then you help them to get enrolled. Some are going to enroll automatically without you doing a thing. Others may have some questions. We have a full system that helps you to get their questions answered. You enroll them, then you train them to do this simple system. There's a lot to learn in e-learning. There's so many different things, but if you can count to 4, you can do this system. You don't have to present anything. You don't have to be a great speaker. You don't have to be particularly passionate. You just have to follow simple, repetitive processes day in and day out. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour a day. You can go more if you want to, but it's consistency is the key. The system does the work. If you can point, you can get paid with a Great Discovery. Now, when you get started with this, you also get a replicated website. Your site is thegreatdiscovery.com/your username. When you send someone there, there's a link that's on there that explains the affiliate program. If somebody wants to be an affiliate, guess what? Not everyone's open to everything. They just want to do the money-making side. Click that presentation, they watch it. They just want to learn about creating courses, don't want to sell a thing. God bless you. I don't either, right? So the idea is you can create content and have others sell it for you. Shows you how to do that. Want to be a learner? There's a presentation that covers that. We're working to make this as seamless and automated as possible because that's where productivity and scalability comes to. Our mission is to empower every human being on the planet. In order to do that, we have to be wildly automated. It has to be seamless, and it's getting better and better every day. In fact, you actually get paid 7 different ways with this. We're not going to get into it today due to the short time frame of it, but there's a full compensation training that's on the affiliate tab on your website that'll go through it, where you're getting paid direct sales commissions on anything that you refer. You're getting paid triple sales, double sales commissions on your first 3 sales. You're getting 3 in your free Genius Club. You get dual team bonuses that go up to $100,000 weekly on residual global sales, not the people you refer, but your entire network, even if it goes 1 million relationships deep. You're also getting matching team bonuses. You're not a great marketer, but you know somebody that is, refer them. You can earn a match up to 3 times your own earnings. Rank advancement pools, expansion centers. The key to it is we take 70% of revenue and it goes right back out to affiliates because that sells more courses, empowers more people. The more you make, the more people will be empowered. We're happy. That's what it's all about with the Great Discovery. So we're going to wrap this up and get it back over to James Penny in just a minute to give us a walkthrough through some of the rest of the afternoon here. But to get started with the Great Discovery, our current focus, we just launched March 15th with our soft launch. We've been focused exclusively on course creation up until now. Now we're just now beginning to open the door to affiliates. So we're talking about still course creators and affiliates. So let's look at course creators, your enrollment options for that. We've got a pro pack and a basic pack. Now the pro pack, this is crazy wild, right? The Creator Pro Pack is basically going to give you unlimited course onboarding with no annual fees. This isn't Kajabi where you got a monthly, thing that goes up to $400 a month, $4,800 a year, and you're still limited in what you got. This is a one-time payment. It's ridiculously low price, right? It gives you a translation demo reel with you speaking 5 languages. That's your tool to be able to share out with others. Gives you a course creator course, not just to throw content up there because you think it's good content, because you got your good content up there and making it engaging. That's the magic. If you can increase your sales by productivity, by making it more engaging, wouldn't you rather do that than put up great content that's really boring? People just flip their finger through it. We show you how to do that. Don't learn by your own mistakes, learn by the experiences of others that have already mastered this system. We're going to give that to you. We give you the Great Discovery International course. Most of you know the Great Discovery is the 4th generation of Six Sigma. We are a Six Sigma company. And the 4th generation of Six Sigma talk about production and efficiency and problem solving and success on steroids. This is the most amazing transformational course that has ever been. It's one of the top 10 business innovations of all time. That's by MIT. And it's included in this system. You want to rock and roll in life? Take this course. It's in your package. Gives you a landing page for promotion. It gives you your first month of Genius Club is included, and total cost on this is $730. Compare that to, that's for life. You can put 1 million courses up here, guys, and compare that to Kajabi, $4,800 a year. Yeah, it's a huge value, and it's just for a short time until we get to a particular point. You start with this, you're grandfathered for life though. Great option. Too much? You don't need that much? We've got the basic pack, gives you 2 hours of content, no annual fees, translation demo reel, all of it. Total thing there is just $367. If you just want to put up grandma's cookies and promote, you can do that. Now let's take a look at affiliate enrollment. As an affiliate, maybe you don't have course content, but you see the big picture here. You just want to market and you're open to getting wealthy doing this. If that's you, it's pretty simple. The Affiliate Success Pack gives you a Genius Club, everything that you need to get started, the Great Discovery International course, all affiliate training, custom translation, demo reel with you speaking 5 languages, meets all the volume requirements for qualified affiliate. Total cost on that, $457. A total business in a box, everything that you need, all the tools, ongoing training, all the ongoing support, all marketing tools, everything that you need, and it's all covered. Now, we also have a backup plan. It's like, hey, Tim, I love that. I can't do it. I don't have it. We got you. And moreover, each of these prices I'm looking at are US prices. If you're in another country, check it in your country. It could be a quarter of the price on it depends on where you're located. So the Affiliate Basic Pack just gives you the Genius Club. It also gives you fast track training to get advanced through there. It's a little bit different, and affiliate enrollment. You don't get a lot of the other types of things. It also doesn't include the volume requirements to become a qualified affiliate, which gets you the bigger money overrides. But you can get there simply by referring 3 others that will qualify you as well. That's kind of the fast track training thing, right? And it doesn't include the language demo reel. It's a powerful tool, but we give you others of other people that you can use and share at the same time. Total cost on that, $83 in the US. So let's go on and just touch real quickly with this. Our algorithms, as we're rolling out, we are just starting with the affiliate marketing side. We're just putting people in because we built our e-learning platform. It's all focused on courses up until now. Now we're turning the corner towards affiliates. Our system places people one under the other. Whether you do anything or not, the odds are pretty good you're going to have a network below you even minutes after you get started. That means if you get started, person that referred you on here today, they refer someone else, those people, if they enroll 5 seconds under you, will be in your network. That means you're overriding not only them, but everyone in their network in perpetuity. So what's the potential here? Well, we can't give you a projection, but we can give you a goal. If you set a goal, and the goal with this is you sold 8 affiliate success packs. That's just one option. There's many different varieties, but and you sold 8. Why 8? Because 8 is going to get you qualified at the platinum affiliate top payment level of the company. And the average person in your network just sold 3 of them, and it took them an entire month to do that. In 6 months, your earnings would be $57,000 in monthly, but you've got a 4-figure monthly residual coming in from that. If you can count to 4, invite to a presentation and let the system enroll them and train them to do the same thing, you're off to the races. Now, that doesn't count people that go over or under, or bigger packages or smaller packages or courses or channels or any of the other things. This is just bare essentials. Doesn't matter what goes beyond in the 7th month, the 2nd year, the 3rd year, the 5th year. That's just the basics. The 6-month potential is what you're looking at. So to get started with this, we're going to hand this over to James in a second. Is you just go to thegreatdiscovery.com / get the username of the person that referred you on here. Just call them, ask them what their username. If you don't know what it is, you can get back with we'll get back with customer support. We'll get you set up there. Okay. And once you do that, if you're ready to enroll, you want to find out more about becoming an affiliate or a creator or a learner, just click on the little short presentations on the front. When you're ready to enroll, click on the green button up there that says join now. Select whether you're going to start as a course creator and affiliate, and presto, you're all in the system. You've got your system. Get on the next training sessions. We show you exactly what you do. Now, no, we can't have a Discovery Saturday without something really cool to offer. So we're going to do that. I'm going to give you a simulcast event special that you're going to save an extra 20% off everything that's up here. And this is through Sunday night, midnight. That's November 3rd, tomorrow night. Discovery 20 will get you an additional 20% off, actually 30% off with the Genius Club. So this is a special offer only through Sunday, if you take advantage of that. And we are all done. I am out of time, and I'm going to turn it over to James Moneypenny, one of our founding affiliates on our marketing advisory team, to fill you in a little bit more. James, turn it over to you, my friend.
Wow. Thank you, Tim. Guys, I tell you, I say this and I mean it. Every time I think the Great Discovery can't get any better, it just gets a little bit better. And hey, listen, not only are we extending this additional discount through midnight tomorrow night, any of you that have been working on the race to platinum, we are also going to extend, all you have to do to get to that top pay is have one of the premium packs, either a Course Creator Pro Pack or Affiliate Success Pack, and recruit 2 other people with 2 of those, 2 different people with one of those packs. And it can be a mixture of them. It doesn't have to be 2.
Hey James, I got a news flash for you. What we're doing is we're going to start that in a brand new from November 1st all the way through November 30th. So
wow,
with a Course Creator or a Course Creator Pro Pack or Affiliate Success Pack, and you enroll 2 anywhere in the month of November, we're going to pay you at that platinum rank for up to a year. That's the top pay rank. And you're entered in the contest to get the top 3 shares of the company. We'll tell you more on that throughout the day, but this is brand new. We didn't even have a chance to get a slide up on it. Got a whole new month starting fresh, though. It's all not what happened in October, but what happens November 1st through November 30th. So if you missed it,
wow. Even better. Wow. All right. Well, hey, listen, everyone. Welcome. We recognize that you are here on a Saturday and investing your personal time here on a Saturday in yourself and in your business. And I assure you, when I look out here at all these amazing smiling faces, you are the people that are making the investment in yourselves today to truly be at the top tier promotion levels and the top pay in the business. I'd like to get a little read on who all is here today that might be a guest. So if you are a guest, please put a 1 in the chat box. We'd love to find out who our guests are. And Tim, if you could go ahead and promote Bree to a co-host. She had to hop off and back on. She's going to handle breakout rooms. So if you can make her a co-host, she can set up a breakout room for us. But if you're a guest, please put a 1 in the chat box. And if you brought a guest, put a 2 in the chat box so we can see who we might have here today. And in the meantime, Bree's going to be setting up a breakout room for us. So I see a few people popping in as guests and having brought guests. So look, we've got a fun day for you. We've got some great training coming up, but also what we're going to do for those of you who are a guest or you've brought a guest, we're going to set up a special breakout room for you. Bree's going to have that up here just momentarily. And we're going to go into a breakout room with you so that we can answer your questions specifically about the opportunity and help really fill in any blanks that you might have at this particular time. Now, if you brought a guest, then go ahead and jump in. Bree, I'm not seeing what I thought I would be seeing. We should have one breakout room that says guest. It looks like we've got. It looks like
I
we've got
wrote new to the Great Discovery Q&A. So
got it. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so if you want to, if you brought a guest or you are a guest, go ahead and hop in that room. Everyone else, go ahead and stay right here for some advanced questions, answers, and business building strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in that room as well.
if you need help getting in the room, I will send you into that room as well. I can do that here. So if I'm seeing you a 1 in there, I'm going to put you over in that room. If any of those are your guests, please let me know. I will send you in there as well. Let's get you moved.
So the ones that's popped in as a 2, go ahead and send those in the room. And then go ahead and pop me in that room if you don't mind, Bree.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you.
Doing that now. Give me a second. It takes me a second as I move everybody around. Natasha, I got you. Elizabeth, I got you. Lisa, I'm working on that right now. There we go. Anyone else that needs to go in there, let me know. Ruke, I will send you in there as well. All right. Excellent. All right. And Tim, are you staying in the main room to run things in here? I just wanted to know. If not, I can talk a little bit if that's needed.
I can go in and either one, assist with new people, or stay in here. Either one, I'm good either way.
Okay, I was going to go in there and help, but I'm kind of floating back and forth to send people in rooms. So if you want to go ahead and answer some questions,
I'll stay here in the main room. That's fine.
Thanks.
Okay, there we go. I think we're all there. Okay, everybody. Well, how's everybody? What do you guys think of all that information? Does anybody have any questions, comments, ideas, bad jokes? We can always take those bad jokes because, you know, Deronda loves them. She makes her smile. And we can go from there. Any questions anybody has? You can put your hand up down in the chat down in the bottom. There is a raise hand function right next to the react button or with the react button. We'll go up to Deronda first. Hi, Deronda.
So this is just a comment. I really like the new presentation, Tim. And I was actually taking some notes of things that popped out that just came a little bit differently. And I loved an AI platform that helps you share what you are passionate about worldwide. I really like that phrasing. So just wanted to let you know that.
Well, great. Glad you like it. Thanks, Rhonda. Appreciate you. Patrice, how are you doing? Good. I haven't heard from you. The gardening grandma. There she is. If you guys haven't seen Patrice's course online, it's amazing. If you've got kids or grandkids that just want to spend all their time on their cell phones or something, they got to take Patrice's course. They're just going to get a green thumb, and you're going to have happy kids and a lot of extra vegetables and stuff around your house too.
Close-up connection to nature.
Yeah.
That's what's been keeping me busy, that transition. It's been starting to freeze up here. So I'm moving to indoor gardening now. But I had a question about the affiliate success pack, the top affiliate pack. When it says that it qualifies you for the bonus, and that qualifies you for the month, or?
No, what there is on the qualified affiliate rank, there's two requirements. Is one, that you have at least $300 in purchases or sales in the US anyway, and two, that you enroll 2 people. That moves you up to be qualified, so you're overriding everything. So with that, the first tier of that is covered with that first package. Whereas if you start with the basic pack, you'll start off where you haven't met that first requirement. So the other way of doing it is just by referring 3 Genius Clubs, which you're getting yours for free anyway. So there's a clear path for starting off for basic. If you have to work that way, you can. But the best path is the affiliate success, because it gives you all that training and extra material. A lot of people I know that if they've ever done a business and it didn't work for them, either 2 things happen. One of 2 things. One is they didn't know what to do and didn't do anything. Or 2, they did know what to do and they didn't do anything. So, what we're going to show you is at least so you're going to be prepared and equipped with everything that you need to get plugged in and make it work. But if you can't do it, we've still got basic training. We're not going to throw you by the wayside. We're going to assist everybody that comes in to make sure that you've got all the information you need to succeed. So whatever works for you works best. Okay.
A little bit more clarity there. So then you were saying, like, if you had the 3 Genius Club, that keeps you qualified too?
Yeah, that's an alternative method. So if you look on the compensation training video, if you really want to get into it, you can go onto the affiliate tab on your website, scroll to the bottom. There's a compensation training video that will give you a walkthrough on all of that. But it's basically the qualified affiliate. Becoming qualified for overrides is your first step, right, that you want to do. And to do that, you need to enroll 2 and have $300 in purchases or sales. Okay.
And that's per month.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
No, not per month, just once. Just to start to qualify there, and then you've got 2 active affiliates.
But you have to keep that up. Like if you bought in people and they didn't stay in the Genius Club.
Yeah, you need to have it. You need to have an active affiliate at all times on both on both sides, right? So you need to have at least 2 active affiliates and $300 in personal purchases and sales once. Got it?
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Very good, Patrice. Hi, Rick. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I just had a quick something I'd like to pass on to people. I heard it's more of a joke than anything else, but heard Elon Musk say this the other day. He was talking about the first time he ever got interviewed for a job. And he said, the interviewer asked him, he says, now you've had some really good qualifications, but what do you have any weaknesses? And Elon Musk responded, well, he says, I'm honest. He says, well, that doesn't sound like much of a weakness to me. And so Elon Musk responded back, I don't give a D what you think.
There you have it. So there you have it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd pass. Like couldn't resist.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Well, thanks very much, Rick. I appreciate you. Joyce Christie, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Could you make the distinction again in the channels? Is it similar to maybe having Paramount or Disney Plus, that when I pay money for these channels, I can get all these movies? So would you expound on the channels a little more, please?
Sure. Channels are controlled by the creator of that channel. So let's say Disney came on and put a channel up. Whatever terms that they have for that channel, and let's say they put up 50 movies, right? And that 50 movies, and they put a subscription fee for those 50 movies, that's with Disney. Same as it is with you as a creator of a channel. You can control what you sell or what is accessible under what terms in your channel. That makes sense? Joyce, did we lose you?
No, I'm here. That makes sense. So as a course creator, I would have control over that channel, is what I hear you saying. Is that correct?
That's right. So you can put whatever terms or content. Let's say, for example, you might have free access to get everyone in. They'll get some free information that's in that channel. Maybe it's a daily podcast, daily message, daily whatever, sermon, anything that you have. Then you might have other content that requires them to either pay an amount or a monthly subscription that goes directly to you, by the way. Then the third option might be if you have, let's say, in order to get to the 201 level content that you've got, they need to graduate the 101 course. So either way, you can create whatever criteria that you want. You've got all the flexibility that you need. So it's kind of like a Spotify or any of those channels, with the exception of the Great Discovery. Doesn't have any bearing on what the pricing or anything that's in there is done. It's whatever somebody actually sets up themselves.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you got it. Thank you. Hi, Sheila. How are you doing?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is more of a, I don't know, more of a technical question, I guess. I'd really like to fire my Kajabi website, which is costing me silly money. And I just wonder if there's someone that can give me instructions or walkthrough as to how to migrate my courses on that site onto this platform.
Yeah, well, we have a course onboarding sessions on that's kind of live, interactive, full Q&A walkthrough of everything. That's every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern and every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And on the Great Discovery website, if you haven't enrolled yet, if you don't have one yet, go to any Great Discovery website or the person that referred you. There's a tab that says events, and there's a calendar up there, and it has we have events, 4 or 5 events almost every day. You just click on the link of the event that you want to go into. And if you don't know, if you can't make any of those live events, then you can go and you can just, there's tutorials that are fully explanatory that you can pop into at any time as well.
Right. No, I mean, I have already have waiting for to hear about a course that I've submitted. So, I mean, that uploading the course isn't the issue. I just wondered, I mean, if I would have to follow that process for each of the courses that I have on this other site.
Here's the challenge is, there's not an API that goes directly from Kajabi to the Great Discovery, because even Kajabi has a variety of different structures that don't quite match the template on the Great Discovery. So it's the other thing is with Kajabi's structure, if you migrated from there directly, you would probably end up with the same results that you have on Kajabi. And Kajabi is a great platform. I'm not going to knock them. They're amazing. But what they do is you're dependent upon all of yourself for marketing. You put it on Kajabi, it's going to be a great parking spot for your content. But if it's going to be sold, only one person is going to do it, and that's you. With the Great Discovery, if you're putting your content on here, we're going to give you a little bit more of a strategic approach to put some free content that points to some low-end paid content that will kind of a marketing funnel approach, because at the end of the day, if you're unhappy with Kajabi for lack of sales, we don't want that to happen here. So, with a little bit of a restructure is good, what the point is going to be.
fair enough. I said I have the time now to be able to load the courses. So
Yeah, the
you
key to
know,
it is
everything
don't
happens
do it
for a
all.
reason.
Don't drop what you're doing now and dive all over it. Just, work a little bit as you go along. And at the same point, while you're actually working on getting your course structure and marketing funnel here up on the Great Discovery up, refer other people. You can create so much income just by helping to build out at this point that, that it can really replace a lot of the losses that help make you whole from some of the losses that you may have had in earlier ventures, right?
Right. Thank you for that. Much appreciated.
You got it. Hi, Kimberly. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. I'm newer to the Great Discovery. I've done some content, but I decided to join today just to learn more about the business side of things. My question though today deals with content. I wanted to know what type of vetting criteria the Great Discovery uses as more and more people add content. How are you making sure that it's appropriate and good?
Well, right now we are, as most of you know, we're a fledgling company. We are scaling with the goal of being the largest e-learning community in the world. Yet at this point, in order to train our algorithms and automated vetting systems, everything that we're doing right now is manually human vetted. So they're reviewing every content that comes up. Criteria, we are a free speech platform, so we're not really getting into limitations. Everybody's got their disclaimers on what they can and can't say, but it's as long as it's legal, we don't really have much issue with it. The biggest flag for us is going to be quality. If you've got low quality material that's coming on, or it's not quite formatted right, or the it's unlikely to be engaging for you, we're going to gently push it back and say, hey, you're missing this. You're probably not going to get many clicks on this unless you make a correction and an adjustment. So we'll give you strong recommendations. I think we've only rejected a few courses so far. Most of the time we kind of push them back to people with just some gentle prompting to help you to get to do something that's going to be more productive for you and your learners, right?
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay, sure thing. Hi, Rick, you're back. More Elon stuff?
Well, this is more direct with what you guys are doing. No, I'm not going to spend my time telling Elon jokes here, but I do have a couple of questions that will relate to the platform.
Yeah.
So a couple of things. What's maybe, and you probably did cover this, but I just wanted to refresh my mind. What is the minimum requirement to be able to put a course on your platform? You have to have well, maybe I'll let you just say it in your words. What's the minimum platform to put any kind of a course on your platform requirement?
Well, basically it's just to have a creator account. So we've got the basic creator or the pro creator account. Pro is unlimited. The basic gives you 2 hours of content. And that's the requirement.
How much is the basic?
The basic pack, I think, is like $367 in the US, and that gives you up to 2 hours. If you're in other countries, for example, in developing economies, you might see it at as low as $100. So we want to make it fit for everyone. The Course Creator Pro pack is $730. And both of those, that's in the US, and it's also going to float, but that gives you unlimited content forever.
Okay, I think I remember you saying that. I have one other question, and you did cover this a little bit, but I just want to extend that a bit. You have basically a funnel built in there. If somebody comes in and they get a basic course, then they get into a premium course, and then they go to academy. Do you have any integration or suggestions for putting people into a funnel once they signed up for say one of your programs? Then you put them into a funnel to follow up with them with either emails or texting, or would you have to go something like Go High Level for that, or?
Well, basically what we're doing is we found that a lot of people have their own type of CRMs or Go High Level type of accounts that they've been using. So for us, it's redundant to try to sell someone on and using a brand new one. So what we give you is a complete data load that you have from there. We have some very basic follow-up systems that we're deploying that are free.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're using Go High Level, you can just either download, or we will soon have an integration into Go High Level and Click
Oh,
Fund.
okay, that was
That you
answered part of my
can
question. Yeah,
take
so
that data and automatically put it in by API. But you know, it's right now it's a common limited file. You just download it.
oh, it should just be a CSV file which you import into whatever you're using.
That's right.
Okay, thank you. That answers my two questions. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Hi, Pylon.
Yay, I'm back.
Hello. You got booted out
Hello.
for a while, huh?
Oh yeah, a family health issue, had to deal with that. I'm excited about channels. I'm really excited about channels. And I'm trying to think of, how can I position it with all the different questions, because as far as I understand it, this is something that people would do instead of, say, School or Circle or Patreon, where they put their content up there and you can have different levels of access. That's what it sounds like, right? And are they going to be able to do back and forth communication so that it actually helps them to build community? Or is it really, this is the place where you can access and that's it, you can watch the stuff?
Well, you know, we are a work in progress. I think if you've watched where we've gone from the last year to where we are now, it's like, that's not even the same company. And just wait till you see us 1 year from now to where we are from where we are now. And we're not going to be even the same company. So right now, you know, if our presumption in phase 1 of channels is basically that someone that is an organization has pretty much their own ability to communicate with their people. We give them full analytics of everyone that's in their channel. That's part of the program with it. So they'll have all the analytics, all the KPIs, everything that's in, you know, IP addresses, all the information. And as I was talking with Rick just a minute ago, you'll get that information into you know, a common limited file that you can put into your own CRM and track with whatever you're doing. Whether we integrate a more robust system on our own, undoubtedly at some stage we will. You know, that is our presumption right now, is that most organizations have that. Now, the difference between us and, say, School and some of the others where they've got that tiered access, you know, we recognize that most people aren't going to need that. They've got a few courses that they want to put up that they're using to drive traffic to themselves, perhaps as a coach or a trainer or a software sale that's off platform. So they don't need a channel. A channel is going to be largely, you know, at least in first round anyway, will be largely focused on people with daily content or training that's not generally used for the typical public, or a church or a organization or a ministry that's teaching globally. You know, they're not going to sell their daily sermons if they wanted to put them out, but they can put them in their channel and make them accessible in 147 languages. That expands their reach a lot, right? And they can make that free or paid. It's up to them.
Okay, and so so someone who has a lot of podcast interviews,
yeah,
or summit interviews,
right,
discussions, where there actually is teaching in those things, so that those would be good possibilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It could be summits, or podcasting seems like just a natural. How many people do you know that have great podcasts, but limited reach because of language? Now they can take that same podcast, post it up in their own podcasting channel and put it into every language on earth. That alone is going to expand their reach. And if they market on top of it, you know, it really makes a big difference.
Awesome. So then the last question is, the people who have signed up as course creators and have unlimited uploads, they'll get grandfathered in for unlimited uploads for channels, or how does that work, and what is the pricing?
Right now we've got an introductory price point for channels, and it's $49 a month without the Genius Club. $79 with the Genius Club will be the rollout, and it will be a grandfather just for a short period of time. As we get our KPIs and how it all works, you know, and the functionality that we've got with translations embedded and so forth, that is going to change for people that don't start off with that guarantee, with the grandfathered option, right? It's not maybe, it's going to. We just have yet to define. Yeah, so it's like throwing a price out from thin air that, you know, until we actually get defined as what all the functionality that we are deploying. So you're asking these questions, and these are the questions that are already on our development team is working through them. But what we actually end up with as the best features that's market adopted, that's going to determine what the price points go forward. But early people are locked in, and they won't go up. So you're guaranteed.
Awesome. Awesome. You guys have done a great job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Balon. And we're going to go ahead and take one more question from Dr. Monica, who has her hand up. And then we got to move on to our next session, and we'll be introducing our next speaker. So Dr. Monica, please share your question, and we'll go from there.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I'll make this really quick because I think you've already answered the question, but I just want clarity. So if someone, say from YouTube or not YouTube, Facebook, decides to buy a course, and I know you said that information will be documented of who's buying what from your site, where do we actually go to find that information right now?
There's a full reporting. I should say there is, or there will be within days, a full reporting area that's in your back office that is just for you know, KPIs and reporting and all of that. You know, granted, is our focus so far has been on, we can't have an e-learning platform without courses, so it's bringing on courses. Now we're moving to the next tier. So a lot of the stuff that's been in development during phase 1 for deployment in phase 2 is coming out literally right now. So you'll have a complete access panel that's back there that you can download automatically. Next phase will be coming up, will be automated you know, you can redirect it to some of the more common you know, CRMs that are out there, and just automatically have it load. So.
All right, that's all I need to know. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Love
Jane,
you guys.
Penny, back to you, my friend. Thanks, Monica. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Tim. So it's a great honor to get to introduce our next speaker. This gentleman is part of our marketing advisory board, and he is also an amazing speaker. This guy has millions of followers on YouTube and other social media platforms. This gentleman was out at our global soft launch that we did out in March in Orlando. And he walked around the room. There's a couple hundred people there. And when it was his time to speak, he got up and he actually called out each and every person's name, and not just their name, but some cool details about them that he had memorized in a very short period of time. So if this guy, I mean, any information he has to share with you, I tell you, absorb it, take it in. It is powerful. With that, I'd like to introduce you, my dear friend, Matt DiMaio.
Well, thank you very much, James. Hello, Tim, Sandra, and hello, everybody out there with the great discovery. It's my great pleasure to be joining with you today. Oh, I'm seeing some happy hands, some jazz hands. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt DiMaio. I'm based in the Tampa, Florida area, and I specialize in teaching people how to learn things fast. And I have a YouTube channel with a couple 100,000 subscribers where I cover strategies, tactics, and techniques that speed up a person's learning process. I've got something really exciting and completely new to talk with you about here today about how to improve your results over the next 2 months. So we just started November, and I've got to tell you, it's sad but true. Most network marketers, most network marketing companies wind up really slowing down during the holiday season. But when you understand the points that I'm about to make, you too can be one of the smart people who capitalizes on what is really a wonderful time of the year to build your business. You see, there's a couple of reasons that people have a tendency to slow down. And look, first of all, it's very easy to get sidetracked. It's very easy to get distracted. We're all dealing with family things and parties and buying gifts and everything else. But a far bigger problem is the mindset that people have that makes you think that others are just too busy to pay attention to what you've got. So I've got a little bit of truth, and I'm going to present it so plainly that I'm not going to use any slides. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use index cards. So you can judge this for yourself. So I've got 3 points plus a bonus. So point number 1, you are going to have the ability to connect with more people over the next 2 months than at any other time of the year. The total number of people that you're going to connect with dramatically increases. First of all, you've got your friends, relatives, co-workers that you used to be friendly with. So you're going to be in touch with more people from your past over the next 2 months than at any other, probably the rest of the year put together. The other thing is you're going to have access to a lot of brand new people. You're going to be attending social events, dinners, parties. You're going to go out to drinks with people. Companies are going to have company parties. All that means is that your circle of new connections is going to greatly expand. So number 1, over the next 8 weeks, you're going to connect with more people than at any other time of the year. Number 2, people at this time of the year spend more money than at any other time of the year, probably put together. Look, it's tough to get people to spend money, especially with the economy the way it is right now. But once somebody is already in the mindset that they're going to be spending, then it's a lot easier for them to justify spending it on other stuff. So you've got people that are buying everything from new clothes to dinner decoration to house decorations, gifts, and on and on. So here's the thing. Since they're spending it on all sorts of stuff anyway, they're much more willing to spend it with you. So people are going to spend more money over the next 8 weeks. Next, many people need more money at this time of the year. So they spend it. As a result, a lot of them need more money. So because they're spending it, obviously they need to have an increase. So you're going to have large numbers of people that are seeking some sort of part-time way to generate more income. So you'll see lots of stores increase their hiring for seasonal help. People turn to some of the gig economy where they start driving for DoorDash or Uber or Lyft or what have you. They try affiliate marketing. And so the bottom line is you've got more people that are motivated. All right, so let's sum this up. How does this all add up for you? So when you take all 3 things into account, here's what you've got. You've got a lot more people that you're connecting with, all of whom are spending more money, and many of whom are interested in increasing their incomes. So you just have to do your very best prospecting. So get in the habit of collecting contact information from as many new people as you can. While you're having conversation with them, ask them, what are your plans for the holidays? Listen to what they're spending money on now. Are they going to be traveling? What kind of gifts are they getting? What sort of decorations are they buying? Are they buying money on clothes? At that point, ask them if they're open to gaining a new stream of income. You can also ask if they're open to giving a unique and highly personal gift. Remember, a lot of times people struggle to give gifts, and being able to buy a course for somebody and then give them that course as a gift of education might be a wonderful thing to do. And then, of course, you want to be able to, as Tim talked about in his presentation, invite them to an online presentation to learn more. Now, by the way, this is simple arithmetic. If you invite more people who have a bigger need for what you offer, your production will automatically increase, and obviously so will your income. Now, I also mentioned something about a bonus. So after the holidays comes January, when nearly everybody is making New Year's resolutions. Okay, I can sum up all the New Year's resolutions in the world in one statement, and that is This year is going to be better than last year. You've got people that want to improve themselves. They want to achieve new goals. They want to experience new things, have more fun, make more money. So if you handle November and December properly, instead of going into the new year by yourself with all those people out there that are seeking personal improvement, you can start the new year with a team of brand new, excited people who each know others that want to improve themselves, experience new things, and have more fun and make more money. That all makes just perfect sense, doesn't it? And so that is how you too can cash in on the holiday rush. Thank you.
Outstanding, outstanding. Great job, Matt. Yes, this is a very important focus for us at this time, is really capitalizing and cashing in on this rush. And here's a couple little nuggets. And a lot of this came out of ideas that Matt shared with me, is that you can actually purchase courses for people for Christmas on a topic that they are interested in. And I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of things that are must share with all of the moms, the dads, the grandmothers, and the grandfathers out there in the marketplace, that will be amazing gifts that they can give to their family and really help elevate your business during the holidays. So first, I'll share my screen. And I went straight here to the Bentley series. Okay, folks, grandmas, grandpas, moms, and dads, they love buying gifts for their children and their grandchildren. I know, I'm one of them. So if you want to, purchase these books for some of your family, or share this with some moms, dads, grandmothers, and grandpas, these are amazing gifts. Because imagine this, a child starting out at 5 years old, beginning to learn the Six Sigma mindset. And they don't even know that they're learning the Six Sigma mindset. They just think they're reading a fun book with mom and dad or grandma or grandpa. So to get to those on your website, you basically can highlight courses and click the buttons. Oh, let me do that again. Highlight courses and click the button here that says shop. That'll take you straight to the Bentley series. And, like I said, you can order these for family members yourself, or share your replicated. Make sure, I'm going to put this link in the chat box, but just be sure to replace the word win, which is my affiliate link, customized affiliate link, with your customized affiliate link, and share the Bentley series with as many people as you know, so that they can give these amazing gifts to their children and their grandchildren. So let me get this in the chat. The next idea that you can do is, if you know of someone that's wanting to learn about, cryptocurrency, or they're wanting to learn about, AI technology, you can go right into the courses and find one of the courses that you really like, and just go ahead and print out this image here of that course, wrap it, put it in the gift for them, and then on Christmas, whenever they're ready for it, set it up in their name on the system. Once they open their gift, you can set it up, pay for it in their name so they can access it. You can't buy it in your name and then reassign it to them. So you just set up a customer account for them in their name, and why not go ahead and give them the free affiliate option while you're at it. But just pick a course that you like, print out that image, and give it to them as a gift. People love these kinds of gifts. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask for a quick poll, and let's see if there are any new guests on the system that weren't able to hop into the breakout room earlier. If there are, put a 1 in the chat box and we'll open up a new breakout room for any guests that have specific guest related questions. All right, so I do have a few guests here. So Bree, if you can go ahead and open up a breakout room for guests and put Ruke and I and yourself in there. And for everyone else, feel free to stay here and discuss with Matt DiMaio additional information on how you can capitalize over the holidays and any other business building and business strategies questions that you might have. And I'm going to see you guys here in just a few minutes after I get back from this breakout room. Thank you all again for coming.
Well, hey there. Anybody got questions? Or like Tim says, any funny jokes?
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to raise my hand.
That's all right, Bailyn.
So there's a question in the chat. How do you buy it for somebody else? I mean, we have to give an email.
All right, so you can't really buy it for somebody else. What you can do is you can buy it and then set up a customer account for them. So I'm not sure exactly what the mechanics are. One of the things that I brought up at our marketing advisory board meeting this past Wednesday is easier ways to make this happen. But I think that there are certainly some workarounds where you can, pay for a course, but then register that course in somebody else's name. Otherwise, the course is going to get credited and it'll only appear on your user website.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're going to need to play around with it a little bit because this is the first year that we're attempting to do this.
Yes, it's exciting, and also I'm thinking longer term. Oops.
Say that again.
I don't know what's happening. I'm thinking longer term. I have a daughter, and I would like her to be in the business, but she's not ready to be in the business yet. But I would like to get her locked in as an affiliate now, so that her account that she's not paying attention to will grow without her even having to do anything. So it's, also thinking about how to make that happen. But
sure.
Yeah. So
Matt,
no, we don't need to
exciting
just
gifts.
Can I make
go ahead, Christine?
I was just going to say one of the workarounds you can do is just set up an account for them. And in your back office, you can actually transfer funds into their account. So you can tell them you're giving them the gift, transfer the funds into their account, and you're done.
Wow, that's a wonderful idea. See, that's the power of networking together. And I learned a long time ago that none of us is as smart as all of us.
Come on now. Hey, Matt, I like to say we may not have it all together, but together we have it all. Come on now.
Hey, understand. Perfect. So I see Latara with a what?
And Matt, I put in the chat for anybody that wants to use some of this. But at the Great Discovery, our business model and goal is to empower you to reach your dreams, goals, and aspirations faster and with less stress. So,
yep, less stress. Well, I think we could all use that.
And Reverend Ahim said he bought the books for his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So again, they make great gifts. So whether, like you said, you set up the account yourself or you just purchase it from your own back office and get the volume credit, either way, people are being blessed.
Yep. When Tim was making his presentation earlier, he was talking about another platform called Kajabi, and I've seen that right now a lot of their affiliates at the Kajabi platform are doing their yearly marketing. And I looked at the pricing over there. I've had my courses on other companies' platforms. So I moved my course on Incredible Memory over from a company called Thinkific, where I was paying $149 a month. Now, call it $150 a month. That's $1,800 a year before I sold a single course. And I happened to be looking at a friend of mine who was approaching me about, maybe putting courses up on Kajabi. The lowest price system they've got, if you pay annually, is $55 a month. Well, $50 a month is $600 a year. A year. As Tim pointed out, their top program is, if you pay for a year in advance, it's $319 a month. And if you pay monthly, it's $399 a month. $400 a month is $4,800 a year before you sell a single course. So when we talk about what it is that we offer at the Great Discovery, our top most expensive thing that we offer is $732 one time, with no monthly hosting fees for the content. And the only fee of $47 is optional, because if you're looking to be able to build an organization and receive overrides, you want to stay qualified for all of that. And so, having been in the course creation business and having had my content on other companies' platforms for multiple years now, I know firsthand just what an unbelievably good deal the Great Discovery is, before we get to all of the multiple advantages of having the ability to encourage other people who like our stuff to help us spread the word and market it and receive income from doing that. Look, I know what it's like to be able to spend money on a monthly basis in upfront advertising costs, again, with no guarantee anything is going to get sold, and having to test and retest. Here, the marketing is already being done, but the only time it ever costs me anything off the full retail price of my product is when the sale has already been made. In other words, guaranteed money, it never costs me anything until I already have generated income, until I've already generated sales. So if there's a better deal out there with any company, I've never heard of anything like this before. And so my good friend, Dr. Herbert Harris, told me about this at the tail end of January. I had just released a brand new video on my YouTube channel, and he reached out to me, and he and I know each other since the late 1980s. Long time we've been friends. And as soon as I looked at this, he put me on the phone the next day with Tim, and I went, this for me, it is literally a no-brainer. It was the easiest business decision I've had to make in a very long time. So Dr. Monica, by the way, hello, Dr. Monica. Yes, this is being recorded. Perhaps it even says that in the upper left-hand corner of your Zoom chat box. And Baylen, of course, absolutely leaps and bounds above all the other programs. I see Stephanie. Do you have your hand up? Stephanie Mattingly?
Yes, I do. Yes. Thank you, Matt.
Wonderful.
Love your presentation always.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
So I'm getting ready to release my second course entitled Therapy 101, A Simple Start. But I'm trying to get an idea of what the academy level will look like, because eventually I want to have a $10,000 course. But I've heard that it's something off-site. Does that mean I can't go live on the Great Discovery platform? What does that look like?
The content can be, first of all, most of the academy level stuff, think of it in terms of coaching. And so it would naturally exist off the Great Discovery site, because you're having coaching conversations with clientele. So that's the majority of how the academy level stuff has been conceived. Now, how it'll eventually manifest itself as we continue to mature, I guess we're all going to see. Tim may have, I'm not sure if Tim is still available to join us, but he might have some additional input, or maybe one of you, maybe Christine, or maybe somebody else has got some input as to how the academy level stuff is going to be handled.
I just put in the chat, it's like live events. Say I want to do a seminar and I want to put it through the academy level, so everybody will help sell it, but I'm going to hold it in Chicago. So, I might do that live there, and that'll be an academy level course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, basically with academy level courses, to Stephanie's point, there's not really a particular price point criteria for it to be there. You can designate any type of a course or product for that matter that's academy level. It doesn't have to be $50,000, but typically anything that's over about $500 would be an academy level course, but there's no floor to it. You can have something that's lower. The ideal academy level course is going to be something that might take some interactive engagement, or that might be a sale, something that's typically not hosted on the platform evergreen running all the time, right? And the other criteria with academy level courses, as we've finished deployment of it, is instead of it being processed through the Great Discovery platform, the order link will be on the platform, but it'll be processed through the merchant provider of the course creator themselves, right? Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Quite, but I'll learn as we go. I mean, I'm not there yet, so it's time to get clarification.
What a smart thing you just said. Stephanie, let me tell you, you said a really smart thing just now. I'll learn as I go. And that's really a really good basic approach for everybody, because it's easy sometimes to get lost in the details. And I think we all, because we're all students here, as much as we like to think of ourselves as teachers, I think one of the things that makes so many of us good teachers is that we are eternal students. And that is to be completely open to being flexible and continuing to learn all of the new things that are taking place. Because as a startup, as a brand new company, things are going to change very rapidly. And just because a thing is a certain way right now doesn't mean that that's how it's going to be in the future, because we're developing at really an accelerated pace.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt, can I say a word, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah, and a couple of things. One, instead of saying a startup company, I just like to say for new people, I like to say this is a startup of a new division of a 40-year company. That kind of helps people to see the best of both worlds. Six Sigma, 40-year history. This is just like a new division, right? Or the fourth dimension. So it's like a new division of a 40-year-old company. Because me personally, if you would have attracted me or contact me and say, hey, I got this new company starting up. I don't no startups. You either get egg in your face or you make a lot of money and it's too risky. But to me, it wasn't any risk, because it's like, wait a minute, Six Sigma is the foundation, and now it's a new division. Oh my goodness, I don't see any way that we could do anything but win here. Another thing, as Tim mentioned, with the academy level, Stephanie, let me give you an example. So you're taking my 21-day breakthrough challenge, and you're getting great results, you and your sister, correct? Well, here's the difference. That same 21-day breakthrough challenge is now going to be an academy level course. The same exact thing. What's the difference? You took the evergreen, in other words, it's pre-recorded and you just go through. On the academy level, I'll charge more money, but the people are going to be with me live, as they said, interacting with me. So you can even have same content, but again, the difference is one's just pre-recorded and you just take the lesson. Whereas on the academy level, you're with me live and you get to ask me questions and I get to delve in deep. So hopefully that'll help you. And like Matt said, again, congratulations, the fact that you said you'll learn as you go along. But maybe that'll help you to understand it a little better too. And then in my 21-day breakthrough challenge, that's evergreen, I promote for people to take my coaching course, which is a 6-week interactive course. That's another thing that will be on the academy level. That's not evergreen. You're not watching videos. You're with me personally. So hopefully that'll help you to understand. And then
It
lastly,
did.
oh, okay, awesome, awesome. And then lastly, folks, I put a short testimonial up here, Matt, kind of like what you said. Um, on my best 2 months with the Great Discovery, I've made more money in 2 months than I have in the last couple years with my content on another platform. Now, my content is still there on another platform simply because I've done some marketing and sales still trickle in every once in a while, right? So but I'll be honest, sometimes there's a month enough doesn't come in to cover the cost of the platform, right? Now, when it gets to the place where I have no sales coming in, I'm going to drop it in a heartbeat, right? But so here's the difference though. Great Discovery, I paid one time for lifetime unlimited uploads. That's a game changer. And folks, you still can be grandfathered into that. So what Tim and Sandra did with that just makes it so simple, right? So here's the difference. On the other platform, I'm the only one doing the selling, and it's only in English. And I only get customers. On this platform, it's in multiple languages. Now I could pay to have it translated, but the learners now, another great and genius thing about the Great Discovery, the learners can pay a small fee monthly and translate any of my courses and anybody else's courses. But not only that, there's a group of affiliates and learners who are incentivized, and I should say highly incentivized to buy, sell, and promote my course as well as anybody else's courses. It's in different languages, and it's me speaking with my perfect lip sync with AI. And if I referred somebody on that other platform, I didn't make any money for that. Here I refer other content creators like, James Moneypenny and a bunch of others. And now, today, I'll hit 2,100 people now. Imagine this. Imagine you're like a record label and you hire or have these stars come up with their albums. They make money, but you make a residual as well. That's kind of what the Great Discovery is. And that's why we call it a success line. So imagine 2,100 people, any of them that sell a course, any of them that buy a course, I make, again, a little money from that. And so folks, think about this. A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, many of you will have tens of thousands of people that you receive some income when they make a purchase, when they sell a course, and all you've done is help them. So you can position yourself now and just stay faithful and watch and see what happens. God bless you. And Matt, you did a great job of your presentation. I was there and I was shocked in Florida when you started calling everybody's name. I had some guests there that day. You called their names out and said, yeah, and you're so-and-so's daughter. and of course they joined. So God bless you.
Well, my pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. And okay, so we're going to take 2 more questions or comments from the Rick and Patrice, who already have their hand up. Before we do, I just want to share with everyone. So kind of what we're doing today as part of our Great Discovery, we're going to continue to do going forward, and not just with the Super Saturdays, but also with my personal presentations that I'm doing Monday through Friday as well, and also Bree sessions that she's doing in the morning, and Ron I Will sessions, which he does a couple days a week. Is when we have a guest who's interested in learning more details about getting started, we're bringing them out into this breakout room so we can answer questions for them that you've all already heard 100 times, and help them make a final decision to get started or not. And so this is something that we're going to do ongoing on every meeting, daily, and on our Super Saturdays. So we strongly encourage you guys, bring guests to these so we can help you communicate the Great Discovery message as well. Starting next Super Saturday, we're also going to be doing more breakout rooms. So as people such as Matt and Ruke and myself and Alex Hitt and Bree Campano and many other of our leaders do sessions, you'll have actually breakout rooms that you can choose if you want to learn more about, say, SEO optimization. You might hop in Alex's room. If you want to learn more about selling during the holidays, you'd hop into Matt's room. So this is going to become more of a standard for us going forward. So you guys will be able to, pick and choose breakout rooms. So maybe this session, you learn more about selling during the holidays. Next session, you learn more about SEO. Next session, you learn more about LinkedIn. So this is kind of the format we're going with, but it's very important to bring guests to these meetings, both the daily meetings we're doing and the Super Saturdays. Bring your guests because they get to see and hear from so many of our amazing people, which is really helps people make a good, positive, logical decision for them and their business. So with that said, Rick, I invite you to unmute yourself and share or ask your question.
Okay, it's more of a comment about somebody else mentioned earlier about learning and learning from your students. I remember when I was taking some training at one of our institutes here in Calgary, one of our instructors, he talked about that quite a bit. He said he spends about 60% of his time in industry actually doing his job as an IT expert, and but he spends the other 40% teaching because he says he learns from the students. So I just want to emphasize that how important, and I learned that 20 years ago. So that's something that really I want to emphasize, that don't be afraid to learn from your students. And I know this is getting in beyond maybe the conversation here, but this is where, I don't know if this is something that would the Great Discovery would help facilitate, but maybe in an academy program, and that would be running masterminds where you're providing information and content, but you're actually learning from one another in the group.
Yeah, absolutely love that, Rick. And you're 100% right. I learned more from my students and also just our entire community. You know, I've shared a number of times that, you know, over the last few months, we've been doing these presentations on recruiting affiliates. And it started out with a PowerPoint that I created. And then the people that joined my group gave me tips and strategies. And eventually that it came into a video, which then went through multiple versions. And so we've got to always be open to learn from each and every one of us. That's what makes us so much stronger, is when we're open to expand our imagination, really hear and listen to what people are saying, and then implement that and deploy it. It just makes us better and better and stronger. So with that said, Patrice, I'd love to hear your comments or your question.
I'm excited about the academy level rolling out, and I'm curious of how you were saying at the Discovery Fest that you had bought on, I believe it was called the Help University, the largest one in Malaysia. So how does that look? Because I've got some people that have their own kind of platforms that have monthly memberships to them, or have gathered courses all there, that it's kind of like their own academy, and like I'm how does that work when you bring on a university?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So this is what we call a collaboration, right? And so they can continue marketing. They don't have to change anything about their current business model at all. All they're going to do is they're going to expand their universe around the world in almost any language. And we do this with all of our course creators, content creators, keynote speakers, everyone that we work with. We tell them up front, you don't have to change your business model at all. We just want to add and expand your universe. So they're able to go ahead and continue doing business exactly like they're doing in their local market, but continue then to start adding more and more classes onto our system. And we're going to sell it on their behalf. And now they've got a royalty revenue that they didn't have before. They have money where they're going to get to earn money while they're sleeping on recorded content. And one of the things that I like to share with people is it's almost like making you to where you can earn money, or not almost, it's exactly like making you so you can earn money like Elvis Presley earns money today. Elvis Presley has been gone for decades, or at least most of us believe he's been gone for decades. I guess there's been a few sightings, but he's been gone for decades. And look, he's earning millions of dollars every year. Why? Because he has other people selling his recordings. And that's one of the big powers of the Great Discovery, is those people can put their stuff on here, and yeah, they can continue doing all the work and selling it themselves and delivering it all themselves. But on top of that, now they have a massive global universe of people out there promoting them as well. So it just expands their universe and their reach and their opportunity. That's exactly how it works. So if you have somebody like that, Patrice, please introduce me to them. we'll schedule a meeting and we'll discuss with them how we can collaborate, because it's not a competition, it's a collaboration.
I'll do
Does that answer
that.
your question?
I have someone that has just joined, and they actually took the Six Sigma training.
Oh,
and
awesome.
So they're really excited that it's the 4th generation of that. So thank you very much.
Great stuff. Thank you for sharing. All right, so the next person I'm going to introduce, guys, I got to tell you, this man is a marketing genius. He's a digital marketing master. He's a world-renowned speaker. People know this guy all over the world. And I just can't say enough good things about this gentleman. By the way, when we were talking about having masterminds and communicating and putting our heads together, we already have one of these sessions scheduled every week. So you guys, I invite you to join them, bring your guest. It's every Thursday. It's at noon Eastern time. And I'll drop the link to the Zoom in the chat box. It's playforsuccess.com. And it's led by none other than our very own Ruke. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ruke.
First of all, what I love, I love you and this platform. But y'all know you got Matt just sitting there full screen this whole time, right? Matt, you're going to be teaching.
No. It's supposed to be the speaker. I'm not sure why it's Matt. He is a good looking fellow.
Good. You know, and speaking of Matt, I love your car. Super effective because, you know, you're a genius. If you do want to make me full screen, I don't have cards.
I'm going to pin you. I'll pin you here.
I got a bunch of animations and stuff. Oh, let me go. I had to reset everything because it was being weird. Give me 1 second. Otherwise, I'm just going to do this like manually here. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm so glad that you are here. Give me 1 second. Why is it? There we go. Wait, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to show you something really, really cool. First, I'm going to put something in the link here. I did it for you as well, Lucky, for them to jump into the fun stuff that we're doing. And it is part of your Genius membership. Pretty smart. All right. So listen, my goal for you for this quite quick, mini, tiny workshop is I'm going to show you how to set up your LinkedIn profile so you only Zoom with buyers. Does that sound good? Do y'all like that idea? Look at beautiful faces. All right, cool. Then I'm going to show you because you want it. Here's my secret goal. I'm going to convince you that your brand can actually sell for you. So all you have to do is be yourself. Now, I do have an intention. This is my not so secret intention. I would love for you to join us as we do incredible teaching. It's called The Path to Greatness, where we talk marketing and sales and LinkedIn and all this good stuff. And right here, I'm putting the link in here in the chat. This is free. It's part of your Genius Club membership. And this is really, here's the deal. This is where Lucky and I and special guests come together to actually help you grow your network and get more revenue. Is that good? Every Thursday. So come play with us, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for you. For those who want to connect with me, please do. I help entrepreneurs. This is me. I help entrepreneurs win every day. I do some branding, marketing, sales. Been doing it for about 26 years, and I'm still 14 years old, which is unbelievable. And please connect with me on LinkedIn. And now listen, if you don't tell Lucky, because he'll like be weird about this and tell other people, my first name happens to be Daniel. I do go by Ruke. But go ahead there. I have all cool things I can give you when you go to LinkedIn as well. Now, this is a quick abbreviation part of a course, and I'm going to give you some of my formulas. Now, this is for you. This is for Genius Club members, the Great Discovery only, okay? Don't teach it. Don't reshare it. Make sure we keep it in our beautiful ecosystem because I'm doing this for you. I've done some cool things for some cool people. I've been seen in some cool places. Oh, let's start this. Let's do this right. Let's start this out. Let's start this party good here. Alarm clocks don't need to wake me up. passion and drive is enough. This is not work. This is not grind. These are my dreams. I got this. I got this. Hustle. This is my sword. This is my shield. This is my battlefield. I got this. I got this. Hustle. This is my command center. This is where I thrive. I control my destiny. Hustle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is not work. This is not a grind. These are your dreams. That's why you're here on a Saturday. You're awesome. I'm glad that you are here. This is part of a course on the Great Discovery. I'm going to put my link here. It is one of my free courses there. That is the link right there on Great Discovery. Go check it out. I'm going to do something really, really cool for you all specifically. Now, first of all, LinkedIn, I talk about a LinkedIn funnel, and you're kind of going, what's a LinkedIn funnel? Well, you might find yourself asking, Ruke, what is a LinkedIn funnel? I'm so glad you asked. Let me show you. All right, so a LinkedIn funnel starts, let me show, I'll walk you through this, starts as soon as someone connects with you or you connect with someone that you want to connect with. All right, check this out. So here is, I'm on my network, and let's talk to this guy. Oh, now this is Rich, don't know him. I want to connect with him, but I am not going to hit the connection button. I want to look at his profile, and this is very, very important because I want to be able to do this. So I'm going to hit connect, and this is a game changer pro tip, add note. So it's going to be, let's play. And this is your game changer catchphrase, something we'll go into later. And by the way, you got to say it, let's play. You got to do it like that or they don't respond. It's one of those weird things. So I'm going to hit let's play. Now, what this dude's going to do is, in a world just like all these hey, hi, hellos, yeah, never use the H stuff. And the first name, they know it's like copy paste. It's not real. It's AI and all that kind of stuff. So all of a sudden in their feed goes, let's play. They go, yeah, this is different. Let me check this person out. And that's what's beautiful about this. They immediately go to your profile. And now your funnel is like full in effect. You have, and let me kind of break mine up. Well, so you have your like, which is, or my catchphrase. So they go, oh man, this cat really means it. They go to see my picture. They see that it's like very, very purposeful. That builds trust. So you got the like part right here. You got the trust going on because of the consistency and purposefulness. And they read, helping entrepreneurs win every day. Now they kind of know what I'm kind of doing. But here's what's important. It's not know, like, and trust. It's trust, like, and know. And when they like you and trust you, then they genuinely, with curiosity, want to see, okay, what does this person do? Because this is neat. Now, right here, this is big, about when they go down to this, they're now looking, you have the repeat of helping entrepreneurs win every day, right? That's my headline, LinkedIn headline. And then I go, my offer. Oh, okay, he's doing some workshops. All right, maybe, yeah, let me check him out. Maybe I'll check that out. Then they go to your featured post and they see, oh, he's really doing these cool events. Let me check that out. They might go to your content to learn more. But by the way, this part, your feature post, and when you're doing your about, that is where you absolutely are very clear on what you're selling. So they check that stuff out. And now they're in your funnel. Okay, so that's the big part of it is you connect with them in a genuine way, right? Like, let's play your catchphrase, something different, right? And then they look at you and go, okay, yeah, cool. And they accept it. They accept your connection. But the brand of you is already in their mind. You're already seeing how different. You're not pitch slapping them. They're not waiting for you to sell them. They're going, all right, I'll do this. I'll connect with this person. Now, here's what the beautiful thing happens beyond that. Now you use our LinkedIn conversation, right? You know how we have our conversation format. You start doing that. You start going back and forth. And you'll say something to them like, dude, I really love what you're doing. pick something out that you see about what they're doing, something that you're interested in their industry, one of their posts or something like that. So, but say something like that. And what happens then is you now have a back and forth. Do not send your calendar link, not like, hey, let's meet and all that weird. Don't spam, no sales. You're just having a conversation. The reason why you want to have a conversation is the algorithm of you is now going to be showing them, and check this out, what they see in their feed because you've talked to them back and forth, and LinkedIn's going, oh, y'all want to kind of connect because you did connect, but y'all want to go deeper. So they start seeing your content, and they're going to see helping entrepreneurs win every day. Book an appointment. Helping entrepreneurs win every day. Book an appointment. Helping, get it, entrepreneurs every day, book an appointment. And this happens every time. This is so critical. This happens every time you share a post, like a post, especially on theirs, right? That's really, really important. But anytime you do that and your posts also go to them, you are showing them the commercial of you. So you're continually there, which makes them do what? Go back to your profile and go, yeah, I really like this person. And now they're genuinely looking at you going, what do you do? How can we work together? And that curiosity, that's what you want. You want them to look at you with curiosity, not out of confusion, not because you put in their face. They want to do it. They're opting into your world. That's why this funnel works, because then they're going to go, hey, let's have a meeting. Why? Because the commercial of you and your brand is so tight, so compelling, and it's not slick, slimy, right? None of that trickster stuff. They're going to love talking to you, and you have a breath of fresh air on their feed. That is a LinkedIn funnel. So it is, check it out, connect with someone with your catchphrase. Make sure your LinkedIn stuff's dialed in so it's not salesy. You can promote right at in the bottom part, but the first part, your catchphrase, your headline, your headshots all dialed in. That builds like trust. So they genuinely want to get to know you, right? And they go back and forth. So they are inspired to look at your profile, and your content starts showing up on their feed, and the commercial of you is everywhere, and they can't help but go, I want to talk to you. And when you do this with research on your ideal client, it is an incredible, powerful funnel. You are awesome. And I'm just going to go, yeah. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate that, Ruke. That guy's awesome. I like him. Do you see how quickly I put my hair in my bun real quick between the two little scenes there? All right, so check this out. I'm going to jump into this funnel thing with you. I'm going to show you what your LinkedIn headline should be, what your catchphrase should be. And let me ask you a question. Who here has had trouble writing a LinkedIn headline or catchphrase? Who here knows enough? Okay, guys, all right. Who here knows enough to write your own? Well, don't worry, because if you check out in chat, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you my complete funnel. I'm also giving you some, like, I don't know how many there are. I didn't count them. I think like I don't know, like 60, 120, whatever, a ton. So I wrote different catchphrases, different headlines for your LinkedIn. I'm also giving my checklist that you have for the complete thing, so you don't have to worry about it, because we're here for you. We just did it for you. All right, so check this out. This is how this works, okay? So your headline is right there. Mine is helping entrepreneurs win every day. That is important to have on your feed, short and sweet. See, LinkedIn is a resume site. That's really where LinkedIn came into place. And it's not that you need to show what you've done. You need to show what you're doing. That is vital. And like kind of Tim was talking about earlier, it's not no like and trust. That's kind of how we grew up, right? That's not how it works. It's like, trust, then know. If I like you, I'll see if I trust you. If I like and trust you, then I genuinely want to get to know you. I'm genuinely curious about what you do. So here, I'm going to show you a couple quick things so that you kind of see this. I'm also going to open up a couple of documents because I wanted to give this to you, and absolutely come play with us on Thursdays, 12 o'clock Eastern, where we do these things together, and we will review your LinkedIn. We will show you how to do invites, because we're here. This is our time to spend with you every week to make sure that you're expanding your network. Do y'all like that? Good. Everybody's welcome. Wait. Do y'all want to super grow your networks? Who here? Look, I'm on the skin here. Who here wants to like really, really, really grow your networks? Who wants to do it? Let me see your hands. Yeah, I'm scanning. I'm seeing. Okay, cool. So here is a super thing. Come with your team. Bring your team, right? Bring your network there. And then we give this extra bonus, this little extra bonus that we have. Nope, not that button. Stop it, Lucky. It's this one. It's the bell. I did the wrong button there. Then the hour after that, take some time with your team to actually get done what we learn and practice that hour every Tuesday or every Thursday. Does that make sense? So not only y'all getting uplifted, your team's getting uplifted, and then you as a leader spend time with them getting it done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make great revenue and expand your network here with the Great Discovery. All right, so I'm going to share with you a couple things just briefly, because I know y'all have questions, and I want to have some open mic time with you, my friends. I'm going to share with you a couple things that I just gave to you. And I'm assuming I do have the power. I got the power. All right. Lucky, sing for us. So here's our headline. So I broke this out to a couple of psychologies. So if you're a promoter, here's a bunch of headlines that focus, hey, Ruke, I like to be more business oriented. Hey, Ruke, I do like the word affiliate. I'm really, really tight on that. Or, you know what, I'm more comfortable with the word promoter. This allows you to step in with your LinkedIn headline. I'll show you where that is in a minute. All right. I also have for your promoters your catchphrase. If you're more business oriented, affiliate oriented, or promoter oriented, these just copy and paste and use. I've also done this if you're focused on creators. I love the course creating part. So here's your catchphrases, same psychology. Also your headlines, business oriented, course oriented, or global oriented. I love the global thing. So great, here's some headlines and catchphrases that work with that. Now, I'm going to show this again to you because this is so important. Your profile will look like this. I'm going to show this to you, okay? Your catchphrase, which I just gave you a bunch, mine's let's play. All right? That's my catchphrase. My headline, this is what LinkedIn calls headline, helping entrepreneurs win every day. It doesn't have all my PhDs. It doesn't tell you I'm I don't have a PhD. I do have an invention. I got a patent. Doesn't tell about my patent. Doesn't tell about my 30-time best-selling books and all that stuff. No, it certainly just sends that out there. And the reason for that, just to let you know, this is why, because a lot of people make mistakes and they just, don't get it. Watch this. The commercial of you, okay? So if I'm gonna look at a couple of my posts. Every time you like, you share, do anything, see, helping entrepreneurs every day, right there. It's not cut off. It's not long. This is the commercial of me. What is cool, people? Helping entrepreneurs win every day. There's Batman. That's really a guy on a house on Halloween. It was funny, one of my neighbors. Helping entrepreneurs every day. So every time you like, you comment, you share, the commercial of you is in their face. So that's why your headline is so important. Your catchphrase is important because LinkedIn really, if you do it this way, is more personal branding than anything else. Because they go, oh, I like this guy. All right, I dig what he's doing. Now I genuinely, with curiosity, want to see what he does. And that's how me and fellow other Great Discovery members who are doing this are getting people just signing up, doing business with us, jumping in our world going, I want to work with you. You dig it? All right. So we only have a limited time. So I just wanted to cover and give you the things that me and Lucky and the team have been working on. Go be awesome people with that. What questions do you have for me, ladies and gentlemen? Boop, boop.
Okay, so we're all going to stay in this room this time around, and then we're going to take a few questions right now, and then I'm going to show you guys a little step-by-step how to employ some of these things that Ruke is talking about, and share with you. Now, one question before we start taking open the floor for questions. I'd like for you, if you do not have LinkedIn or you do not use LinkedIn on a weekly basis, just so I understand the audience, put a 1 for me in the chat box. that you do not have LinkedIn or you don't use it on a weekly basis? Just drop a 1 in there.
And as you're doing
Okay.
that, I want to answer a question. Lucky is James Penny, and his parents totally missed an opportunity to name him the most incredible name. I'm just saying. So Lucky is Lucky Penny.
Lucky Penny.
Yeah, I just I added to the front of my name here, Lucky, because those of you who don't know it, Ruke gave me the nickname of Lucky. He says, well, if you're a penny, you got to be a lucky penny.
Yep.
So it looks like we have a lot of people, a good number of people who do not have LinkedIn or they don't use it on a weekly basis. I want to give you 900 million reasons why you need to join us every Thursday. And if you don't have LinkedIn, set it up now and let us start helping you build your business with LinkedIn. In addition to everything else, don't stop what you're doing, but in addition to everything else that you're doing, you want to start with LinkedIn because there are 900 million LinkedIn users worldwide. And you're able, obviously, to expand your Great Discovery business all around the world. So this is a tool that you have that is used all around the world with over 900 million users. So if you don't have LinkedIn, set it up. Join us this coming Thursday. I'm going to give you the link. We'll give it to you over and over again before it's over, where you can register to join us on Thursdays. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Rick McCulloch. Love to hear your comments or questions.
Oh, and let me say something real quick, by the way. If you're not using LinkedIn, I promise you this, people want to hear from you. It's a gold mine. And don't worry about it. One, I just put a lot of stuff in chat. One is the funnel on how to set it up the right way. The way we set it up is so different from what a lot of people do, because here's what we like. We like to sell without selling. Right? So we're there, we sell with consultation, we sell with generosity. It's another reason why you need to have a free course on the Great Discovery as well. It is a ridiculous way in a world that LinkedIn, where a lot of people are just trying to sell you, and you just come in as just like the cool person there to help and be real, and you're human. It's ridiculously powerful. And we'll show you Thursdays.
Yeah, and I put Ruke has a free course on getting your LinkedIn set up on the Great Discovery. So take that yourself, but share it with your friends, because he does a great upsell to his paid course that can make you some serious money too. So Rick, feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question or
Okay,
make your comments.
Hi, thanks for that. I appreciate that. So I just have a quick question, and that is, when you're connecting with people and you're posting, would you share the post directly with the people you're connecting with, or will they naturally see it when you're interacting with them?
Well, okay, so the generic question is you do not do it that way. They will generally show your post, but you're also asking, there's a little bit of a Jedi move there too. So when you first connect with someone, always add a note. There's 2 reasons you add a note. And by the way, not your calendar link, not what you do. You know, it's weird when people go, hey, here's all about me. It's like, or I just want to know more about you. It's like, it's right there on your profile. What are you doing? That's weird. So I just say, let's play, and I leave it alone. Because I'm saying that, I'm not saying hi, hey, hello. By the way, those are the H words you don't use, right? Because that's what everybody else is using. You say something that's on brand, your catchphrase. I just gave you 62 per each persona you want. You say that makes them go look at your profile. First they go, okay, you're real. You're not a robot, and I'm gonna go check you out real quick. Now, when they do that, they're going to come back and they're going to accept your invitation. When that happens, because you left a note, you connected, not just connect, but connect with a note, a message pops up, and you now can continue to have that conversation. And it's awesome. And when you go back and forth, the algorithm just starts showing you your content. And if y'all are worried about what content, we have gone to a lot of work and passion pouring into social media content specifically for the Great Discovery. So we have you covered there as well. But that's why you want to go back and forth with people, so that the algorithm shows them more. Now, I do have some cool posts. So every once in a while, when I see someone, I do message them one of my posts, because it's on topic to what we're discussing. That was the Jedi move you kind of were alluding to. Probably didn't.
I was referring to when you have a post, there's a little button there to say to share with people directly. I was thinking of that. Would you do that?
Yeah, no, you can. Absolutely. If it adds to the conversation, 100%.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Or would they naturally see it once you talk and they start looking at your?
But well, they naturally see it, but when you share it to them, it goes directly to them in a message.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Awesome.
Rick
Okay.
or Frank. I'm sorry, go Lucky.
Yeah, so before we move on to the next person, I just want to remind folks, after this Q&A, we're going to do one more breakout session for new people, maybe have a few more questions, but also more importantly, prospects. So if you have any potential prospects, get them on the phone right now, get them on the meeting. So when we do this breakout room, we can help communicate all the great benefits of the Great Discovery and help onboard them for you live right here on the call while we're doing this. So get on the phone, text them, call them, and get them on this call right now for that last breakout room, and we'll help you get them onboarded as well. With that, I'll go ahead and turn it back over to Frank and Ruke.
Frank, how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. And while you were speaking on Thursday, I attempted to edit my LinkedIn. However, I wasn't successful. Listening to you right now today, I just did it while you were speaking. And yay, team, I got it edited. So,
yay, team.
All right, and the question I had was, does this have to be in the premium version of LinkedIn? No, fantastic. No. There you go.
I do use premium versions because there's other techniques that I think are important, and quite frankly, so there's two caveats, okay? Because not everybody here has done this technique yet. If you've done this technique, and you've just gotten business just because you've done this technique, raise your hand. I know, and Jamay is somewhere around here. She's off camera right now because I know that you three you've put that in there. Okay, all right, we got more. What's up, Patrice? So I share that with you is if you're making money off of LinkedIn, if you're able to get people into the Great Discovery via LinkedIn, it's worth paying for the extra features. Just saying, but you don't have to. But there are some techniques that are important, I feel. Stephanie, yeah, invest where you're making money, right, Frank? You know that. Stephanie, how are you?
Hi, Ruke. Doing great. So my question is this. Of course, everybody wants the fastest path to cash. It's possible to get so excited about the features and the benefits of the Great Discovery that we promote the Great Discovery. But if you're a content creator, it's kind of it's like, do I promote my course or do I tell everybody about this wonderful path that they can go on with the Great Discovery? It seems confusing a little, but is it possible to I know you can be an affiliate for your own course, but should I be bothered with the general promotion of the Great Discovery or just focus on my work?
Well, and I think Lucky can also add to this, but I'm gonna start the first path. It depends what you're passionate about, right? Part of sales is not learning all features and benefits and all that kind of stuff. It's speaking from the heart of what your interest is and what you're excited about. You absolutely, and I don't know more about your other business, but if you're a coach or consultant, you should have your content on there, right? And as you're coaching and consulting other people, they need to have courses. So that's a natural affiliate, relationships right there. Make sense? Oh, and you also have colleagues and peers that also are doing workshops. Lucky's going to hit this in a minute. Workshops, they're doing events and all that. They should be on the Great Discovery. And how cool is it? Listen. You're a coach or a consultant. One of the things that you'll see on my descriptions for the headlines and catchphrases, it talks about business. So you can have a business advisor attitude, right? Because you're actually helping people grow their businesses. And not only are you helping them grow their business, you're giving them a platform. It's done for them. It's turnkey with the most ridiculous supportive community of training that you'll ever see. So you are being the coach and consultant that you are by showing them the Great Discovery and how they can diversify their revenue.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will add to that, Stephanie. So there's a couple different ways to manage this. One is what I call block time management. And you can just take less than 30 minutes a day, really probably 10, 15 minutes, and do your minimum 5 invitations using the baseball diamond approach that Tim shared at the very beginning of the meeting. 5 invites a day minimum. And then when you're done with that, stop worrying about recruiting course creators and affiliates and start uploading your courses. And depending on your schedule, maybe you've got one day you could work on and do your invites for the week, and one day you could do your content creating for the week. But just block off time that is dedicated on your calendar to do your invites. Don't answer the phone. Don't look at the email. Don't look at the text. You guys will see sometimes it's the end of the day before I answer my emails. Why? Because I'm focusing on what's important for that particular segment of the day. So don't let time control you. You control time and build your business. But you can do both. Just block out time for each specific thing. With that, I'll turn it back over to Ruke, and I think Dr. Herbert Harris was next.
Yes, thanks, James. Thanks, Ruke. Every time I hear this, I'm learning something new. But I have a question, and on my LinkedIn, it keeps popping up to get verified. I've been reluctant to do it because, you never know what that's all about. Is that something that's important to do?
Well, I can't. I'm conflicted with the answer, and I'll tell you why I am. First of all, don't be scared about it. It's not a big deal. I would do it. All right. So LinkedIn, so a lot of people use AI overlays, virtual assistants, and all the other people in their LinkedIn profile. That's against their rules, and they're cracking down even more. So part of the verification is to prove that you're real and it's you. See, LinkedIn is for founders to meet other founders, or individuals to meet other individuals. It is not about your business, it's more of your personal brand. So that's their step to do so. My conflict with it is that it doesn't like my Florida ID, so I can't, every time I try to get verified, it goes, I can't verify you. I'm like, what? I got TSA with you. What's your problem? Clear, because it's done through Clear. But I would absolutely do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions from Ruke? Anyone? All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next session. And remember, at the end of this session, we're going to do one more breakout room. If you have potential prospects, invite them to the meeting now, and we'll get them in that breakout room and help answer any of their outstanding questions. So with that,
I want to say something.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I want to say. So first of all, thank y'all for being here. And I hope what you're seeing is very, very, very like beginning to pro level ways to get your network out there. First, we're showing you, how great the Great Discovery is. We're showing you how the holidays matter right now. You're going to be in front of so many people. So if you're just a social butterfly, awesome opportunity. I kind of showed you a platform, LinkedIn, how to get out there. Lucky is about to kind of do a deepish dive. Lucky's about to show you how to be a ninja. And I wanted to share this with you before we jump into there, because if you're following that, you can have a conversation about this, that you can use a platform to get out there faster. He's going to show you now how to research, and you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, there is so many people that you can talk to about the Great Discovery. Your network is 100 times bigger than you think it is. And you don't have to be slick, slimy, precious, or weird. You just can use a couple cool techniques, and it's ridiculous. So, Lucky, Master Ninja. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite playmates, Lucky Penny.
Thank you, Ruke. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so I'm going to take you through where actually just some step-by-step things that you can do to actually make this system work for you, actually deploy this system. And I'm going to show you how that you can have an unlimited, virtually unlimited lead list with LinkedIn, 900 million users on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a really cool tool. It originally was started out as a resume site, but because of that, people put a lot of data on there, and they tell us what their skills are. So we can do some very targeted searches. This has a very professional focus. Yes, there's networking capabilities. There's free job postings. I'm not going to go into all this stuff today, You can schedule events. There's 900 million users. But here's what we're going to talk about mostly today is how to sell without being sketchy, professionalize your LinkedIn, basic search tools, joining groups, posting content, making engagement comments, when to respond, which is important, responses that lead to sales, and how to leverage the 4-step process that Tim shared at the beginning of the meeting to actually close deals. Now, Ruke has already covered how to really optimize your profile, and I'm just going to show you very quickly on my particular profile that I've personalized for myself, and I'm always the first to admit that, hey, I can always improve mine, but I've used this top header image, what's your genius? Notice they can't tell what I'm offering here because, as Ruke mentioned, if they look at your profile and immediately go, oh, you're selling, they're gonna drift away. And then I have a very brief helping course creators and coaches share their genius globally. And then the third thing that we're asking you to add, these are like the top 3 things to work on immediately, is then the third one is your actual offer, which if I quit clicking the wrong buttons here, is right here. All right, which is my offer, which tells them a few things of how I do what I say that I'm going to do. Now I'll go back over to the PowerPoint. I like to market on LinkedIn by using the search tools. And here I'm giving you a number of different things that you can search for. We're recording this, so you can either take a screen grab of these search terms or come back and watch the video later. But what I'll do with LinkedIn is I'll start out searching for something that I'm interested in. And there's a couple different ways that I use this. So number one, I search for workshops. Why workshops? Because people who do workshops either have courses that they could sell through the Great Discovery, and I want to recruit them as course creators. If they don't have courses, then of course, with the Great Discovery, we help them create courses. So they're a huge value to our community by getting more and more amazing training on our system for everyone. So when I search for workshops, there's one of the first things that I'll do is I'll look for groups that deal with workshops. If I click on groups, you'll see there are tons and tons. There's 19,000 groups that have to do with workshops. So I encourage you to go through and pick at least a dozen or more of these groups and join them. Just take a look at what they're covering in those groups and ask yourself, is this a group that we can serve through the Great Discovery? Remember, everything that we do, we want to do with a servant mindset. We don't want to sell people, we want to serve them, because if we serve them, the selling just, I mean, they're going to ask you if they can become your customer. So that's the first thing. The other thing that I do when I search for workshops is I will look for people. So up here at the top where you chose groups, you can also choose people. Now this is almost mind-boggling, but there are 4,880,000 people who actually do workshops that you can actually go out and look at their profile and you can begin to communicate with them. Now, I'm going to show you what I don't do is I don't go in here and I don't follow them all because that's just a little bit cheesy. Plus, at some point in time, you want to connect with them, not follow. It's okay to follow and connect, but you don't want to just go follow them. So what you want to do is when you search for them, you bring them up and then you're going to find and take a look at their post. You read about them. Now, what I like to do is I like to go a step further is like I'll click on their contact information. Because a lot of times on their contact information, you see that she has her YouTube channel and she has her website. And I'll go out here and I'll look at her website and I'll look at her LinkedIn and I'll find 2 or 3 things that I like about this particular leader. And I'll look at, you know, the about information and some of the different things that she's doing. And then what I'll do is I'll come back here and I'm not going to try to sell this lady anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to comment positively on some of her posts. Now, the first place I go to comment on her post is here in the featured area on her LinkedIn. Why? These are things that she chose to feature. So that means these are important topics for her. And so I want to make positive comments on things that are important to her and show respect and show understanding that I'm actually understanding and looking at what's important to her. So I would click first on this particular featured post. I would find something I liked about it. I would like it and I would comment on it, and maybe even the other two. And then you can go down here and you can click show all posts and just find something. You don't want to overdo it and comment on 100 of them the first day or what have you, but find something that you like, lead by choice. I mean, that's something I haven't even read this and I know I'm going to like it, right? But I would go in here and I'd look at the details and I'd find something that I like. I would like it, and then I'd make a positive comment about it. And then I ask you to stop right there. Don't try to sell. Don't enter your calendar link. Don't enter your resume or anything. You just stop right there and you wait.
Over the next minute.
And you wait until she comments back. Now, what are different things that you can post on your LinkedIn? Of course, we have tons of images, as Ruke said, in our back office. We have videos in our back office. We have swipe copy. We have things that you can copy and share, and things that you can put on, Facebook,
Over
LinkedIn,
the next
and other areas. So like I said, you're going to make positive comments on the post. Don't sell, serve, read their posts, share honest comments, wait, don't sell. And then when she does respond back, then that's when you have permission to make the next comment. So here's a scenario. Thanks, James. I'm glad you liked it. And then I might respond back. Now I've got permission to say something more. Jennifer, I noticed that you do coaching and speaking, because I noticed when I read her website, she actually does speaking. And the reason I'm pointing this out is you want to actually look at the stuff, because you don't want to ask her a question. Hey, I noticed that you create workshops. Do you do speaking? Well, if you had actually looked at her website, you would have known she did speaking. So you wanted to ask a question that you couldn't find on the website. I noticed that you do coaching and speaking. Is creating courses a thing for you? Because I did not find any courses on her website. Not everybody that does workshops does courses. And if she doesn't, that's a huge opportunity for us to invite her to the Great Discovery, because now she can create courses and generate mailbox money or money while she's sleeping through evergreen courses. The next thing is, again, research the person, do the invitation, share the presentation. This is back to really how to now take this, now that you've got this communication going in here, you're going to invite her to take a look at our website. This ties right back into what Tim shared the first part of the meeting on the baseball diamond. You're going to do the invitation, share the presentation, ask what they like best so far about the opportunity. Any of you that were in the breakout room with me, you heard me do this today. Ask what questions they have and offer to introduce them and do a three-way call. So here's an example of step one. Hey, Jennifer, I've read through your website more. See, she already knows I've read through her website because we chatted about that before. And I talked to her about what I liked about her website. And we're interested in promoting your, coaching, keynote speaking, whatever it is that person is doing through our global sales force. Would you be interested in connecting on a Zoom to discuss how we might do that? Now, see, again, we're serving here. We're not selling. We're not trying to sell her on anything. We're letting her know that we can actually help get her out to more clients around the world. That's how you do an invitation through somebody you've met through LinkedIn. The next step is the presentation. Well, guess what? You don't have to do the presentation. All you have to do is bring it up and play it. Either hop on the phone with them. I really prefer we do presentations or have people watch the presentation while you're on the phone with them. If you have Zoom, just have them hop on a Zoom and play the presentation that is on your replicated website. The second choice would be just send them the link and let them watch it on their own. But personally, I like to show it to them myself. Now, if you don't have Zoom, I highly recommend you get Zoom. It's free up to I think 40 minutes for a meeting, which is plenty of time. to play this 15-minute presentation that's on our website. So as part of the presentation, sometimes we want to do validation, which in our case, that is a three-way call. If you do not already have a community of people that you can call on for three-way calls, join us. You get my name and number out of the chat box. I'll post it in there again. I'll introduce you to some of our senior leaders because you want to have at least four or five senior leaders to where you can do the validation call with people to get them get their questions answered, because as a person that's new in the system, you're not going to have all of the questions that they might answer to all the questions they might ask. The third step in the system is just basically enroll them. And basically the way I do this, I actually bring the form up on screen. I try to do them one-on-one with them. I share my screen and I walk through and I fill it in for them. I don't depend on them filling it in for themselves. And I find I close a whole lot more of them that way with a lot less glitches. Sometimes people are operating from their cell phone. It's more difficult for them to sign themselves up. So I just do it for them. And the last step in the process, as Tim shared, is teach them to do the same thing. Teach them to do the same 1, 2, 3, 4 step, because that is the simplest and easiest way to build this business. So with that, I'm going to close out the screen share, and I am going to open it up for questions. And it looks like maybe, yeah, there we go, stop share. What kind of questions do we have? All right, looks like we've got a question from Ruben. Ruben, what kind of question do you have, my friend?
Well, James, thanks again for a great presentation, and Ruke also. I just wanted to know, with this recording, are y'all recording it then? Will it be available for us?
Yes, it is being recorded and it will be available for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, James.
Oh, my pleasure. Any other questions? All right, any comments from, Christine, I see you have a question.
Yeah, I just quick, that promo that you just showed, can we get that, or is that in the back office somewhere so we can send that out to our team for the Thursday meetings?
Yes, I will drop that in the chat box for you right now, and also the Play for Success link that you need for them to join.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, any other questions?
Hey, James, would you put up that slide with the different categories that you do the searches for again, please?
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is typically what, oops. Let's see. This is typically what I'll search for: coaches, workshops, course creators, content creators, keynote speakers, network marketing. You can also search for, multi-level marketing.
That's good. Thank you. I didn't get the screenshot of it before, and I wanted to make sure that I did. Really, really effective presentation that you gave. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions, my friends? All right. Just to find out, let's kind of see where we're at. Does anyone on the meeting, a new visitor or somebody that needs to ask some detailed questions about the business opportunity? Do we have any new ones on the system now? Has anybody invited some new ones to join in? If you have, put a 1 in the chat box for me. All right, well, let me go ahead and introduce a couple of our key leaders just to share some parting words. I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman. Folks, I got to tell you, this gentleman is a business genius. I tell people that he has more business knowledge in his little pinky, actually the little tippity top of his little pinky, than I have in my entire body. He is a speaker, a teacher, a trainer. He is an attorney. This gentleman, I got to tell you, he has presented all around the world. He is just an amazing person. And he's also known as the great encourager. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to my dear friend, Dr. Herbert Harris. Dr. Herbert Harris, would you like to share a few words?
Oh, thanks, James. And man, every time I hear that presentation, I was going back over my notes. You know, I keep a notebook. I don't, and I for each month or 2 months. And so when you do a presentation, I take notes, and I was going back filling in notes this time from the first time when you shared that at one of the 12 o'clock meetings. And I tell you, you've hit the heart of how to recruit. You've taken this whole business to another level. One of the great objections to network marketing, quote unquote, is I don't want to talk to my family and my friends. And chances are you're the most successful person in your group. So talking to them is probably talking to people who are not going to do it anyway. And so it's very, very easy. You know, when eagles come and talk to turkeys, eagles can be discouraged. But what you've really shown us is a way now to meet new people who will probably want what we have. And it's a different mindset and a different feeling when you're sharing your program with somebody who's interested in what you want, what you're sharing. And so I think it's going to help us a lot to operate from this perspective, talking to people who are interested in what we are sharing, and then having a system to go through it. And I guess the bottom line though is not to be relying so much. The three-way call is powerful, okay? And I know as leaders, we get folks calling and we do a lot of them. But the goal is to have you become operational so that you're the person that your team is looking for, okay? So each of us on here, we really want to develop. We're the leaders. The fact that you're here already means that you're a leader. How many people we have? 60 people on here, and we have a few thousand reps. So a small percentage of the overall company is right here. So we're the leaders. And so we have to learn the system, this 4-step system. We have to practice it. And that's why that sponsorship is so important, to watch what your sponsor is doing. Don't just count on it and let me pass you the ball. Learn how to run with it yourself. So learn, practice, and then master it so that everybody becomes operational. So we get out of the chain of waiting for the Tuesday or the Thursday night call. The Tuesday or the Thursday night call should be a confirmation call after you have already shared the program with them. Use one of Matt. Matt has a beautiful 12-minute video. Alex has a nice 12-minute video. But the idea, do you have about 20 minutes I can sit with you and share this information with you? I think will benefit you in your business. Bang, and sit right there on that Zoom and do it. That you've literally saved them a lot of time to keep them from struggling to find a half hour to watch the video and looking at it 3 or 4 times and never really giving it their full attention. But when you do that, you have their attention. You can do it in a very timely fashion. And then if they can't make a decision, then you have a Tuesday or Thursday night call available to share the bigness of the program. If they do make a decision, and I know your closing rate, Penny, is super high, they do have you do a presentation, and halfway through your presentations, the person's already signed up, okay? But then use the Tuesday or Thursday night as a confirmation. Don't wait. The only time that's really available is now. And so you, Ruke, and the whole team has really shared the now possibilities. So we can do it. Do the numbers, you'll get the results. Back to you, Penny.
Thank you so much, Dr. Herbert Harris. It's always inspiring to hear your words. And so, Stephanie, I see you have a question.
Yes. What is the best way to properly introduce the third party to the prospect?
Yeah, so if you have, if you're going to have somebody watch the presentation, here's the way I typically kind of like to organize it. If you know that you got an appointment Tuesday at 2 to show the video to Mary, then have your group of people that are willing to do three-way calls with you in your cell phone and send a group text. Let's say you have 4 or 5 of them. Send a group text and say, hey, I'm meeting with Susie at 2, showing her the presentation. Can you be available for a 3-way call? Then after she watches the presentation, ask her what she liked about the opportunity so far. She'll tell you and say, well, I'd like to introduce you to some of the other people in the business who have been successful at it. Let me do a 3-way call. And then you want to introduce that person, and each of us, you'll find out in advance, you have a few words to say about that particular person. So like Dr. Herbert Harris would say, you know, this gentleman's an attorney, he's a public speaker, you know, he's a teacher, a trainer. And so when you introduce Dr. Herbert Harris, you're going to edify Dr. Herbert Harris, right? And then you're going to say, Dr. Herbert Harris, this is my friend Mary. And then your job at that point is to zip your lips and let Dr. Herbert Harris talk, or Dr. Breakthrough, or be, you never, no matter what detail you might think that such an important detail that you think that I'm leaving out or Dr. Breakthrough's leaving out, never, ever, ever go, yeah, and there's, because you do 2 things. Number one, now you've, all that edification you've done, you've taken their power away. Hang on, let me finish and then I'll, okay.
Sure.
Number 2 is you've shown the person that you don't have faith and trust in the person who's speaking. And number 3, you knock them off their game, you derail kind of the path they're on. And number 4, you never know, that may be one detail that they were saving for the last to close the deal. So it's very important that once you introduce them, you let them finish up the call until they invite you to say something near the end. Make sense?
Yes, it does. And just as a quick follow-up, is it possible to have on the Great Discovery website a page where the leaders who are available to speak, they have a bullet point of the things they want you to tell the prospect about them? Because I don't know everybody's background.
Yeah, really what you want to do is you want to pick 4 or 5 leaders that you have a relationship with and build those relationships. Because just putting it on a page, people that, you know, don't know them, putting their phone numbers out there, that can be counterproductive. They can end up getting, especially as we start growing by leaps and bounds, thousands of people per week. So it's up to you to join in on the weekly meetings, meet the people, raise your hand and say, hey, who here is willing to do 3-way calls and build that relationship? You already know I'm willing to do that. Dr. Breakthrough's willing to do that. Dr. Herbert Harris is willing to do that. So it's your job to reach out to them and build those relationships. Now we'll help you, but that's really your job. And then you ask them, you know, what little blurb would you like for me to share about you when I introduce you? And just create your own list. Because as we get hundreds and hundreds, we're going to have over 1 million affiliates and not too far in the future. Just posting people's numbers in a common repository is counterproductive. That's the only thing there. So anyway, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Makes perfect sense. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Any other questions? All right, so to close out the call, I'm going to introduce a dear friend of mine and let him share some inspiring words for the team. Folks, this has been an incredible Discovery Saturday. You have all been simply amazing. The next person that I'm going to introduce, this gentleman, folks, I got to tell you, he is the guy who actually, when I was building international franchises, came out and did my breakthrough sessions. This gentleman is a 10th degree black belt. He's in the Black Belt Hall of Fame. He's in the Speaker Hall of Fame. He's spoken in 28 different countries, all 50 states. When I was building my franchises, I always brought him out because motivational speaker can get people pumped up and energized during a meeting, and not all of them, but some of them, when you walk out the door, it's kind of like having a balloon, you let go, you hadn't tied it off, it fizzles and flies away, right? All that motivation. But with a breakthrough system where you go through a 21-day breakthrough challenge, it's like infusing that breakthrough mentality into your DNA. It starts flowing through your veins. And no matter how big of a breakthrough you have or how high you get in business and life, it's almost like you're programmed to take that next step up. And that's the kind of person that you want to have deliver breakthroughs to you and your team. And here's an interesting story. We were part of another company, and I would tell people about his books and his breakthrough challenge. I didn't make one penny off of it. And that was fine, because it wasn't set up like this where you could. I just told people about it. Why? Because I wanted them to experience the level of success that I did. And guess what? I got in trouble for sharing his books and features. And so this is kind of very interesting that now we're a part of a system that I don't get in trouble for promoting his books and his systems, or Dr. Herbert's books or his systems, or Ruke's books or his systems, or Michael Whitehouse systems. I actually get rewarded for it. And so I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to introduce you to my dear friend, the one and only Dr. Breakthrough.
Man, James, thank you so much. It's a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure to be part of the great discovery. Man, these speakers and sessions have been just it's been breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. And I always like to say, by the way, my story is simple. I was a nobody that God and I made into a somebody. And now I'm committed to telling everybody he can do the same and a whole lot more for anybody. And so again, my message is simple. I was once a mess, and now God made me into a master. Of course, in the martial arts, a grandmaster. And so my message is every master was once a mess, or at best mediocre. Therefore, every mess or mediocre person can one day be a master. Now, whenever a mess or mediocre person becomes a master, you now have a message that if you market properly to the masses, you can make millions. And that's my story. We want to make it your story as well. And the great discovery is one of the greatest vehicles with which you can do that. See, folks, listen carefully. Inside each and every one of us, see, the greatest version of a person is deep inside of them, waiting to be discovered. So allow the great discovery to empower your best self to break through the doubt, the low esteem, the fear, the procrastination, etc., so it can emerge for you and the world to see. I was sharing with Ron and I Will earlier, people today, like my wife, she's like, you're the most confident man I've ever met, and I was trying to explain to her, no, I didn't used to be this way. And she's like, there's no way. And, I got to speak in Atlanta, Georgia a couple years ago. And the guy, when I started in the martial arts, who was like my hero, we'd been disconnected for 30 something years. And somebody told me he was in Atlanta, connected us, and he came out to hear me speak. Literally in the back, you could hear him saying about every 5-10 minutes, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. And so afterwards, my wife and I, we got to talk with him, and his girlfriend was there with him. And he said to my wife, he said, this guy, we figured he could talk, but we didn't know he could talk. He never said a word. I mean, the guy was so quiet. He was so like unassuming, so like bashful or scared acting. And now I'm looking at this guy, I can't even believe it's the same guy. Well, again, I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked at yourself as you go through the Great Discovery course, as you get mentored by some of these powerful people, as you show up on courses like this. One of my main mentors was Charlie Tremendous Jones, who, by the way, mentored Zig Ziglar in early days. And Charlie is the one that made it famous. You'll be the same you are today 5 years from now, except for the books you read and the people you meet. Well, since he's in heaven, I kind of put the Dr. Breakthrough spin on it. And I say, you'll be the same you are today a year from now, except for the books you read, the people you meet, the Zooms and seminars you attend, and the information that you implement consistently. And so, my friend, we're going to introduce you to the best version, or at least a better version of yourself with the Great Discovery. And I love it because, again, my friend, What I've been doing for years as an evangelist and as the world's first breakthrough speaker, the Great Discovery gives me now a proven track that I can take other people down this journey of, first of all, discovering their greatness, developing their greatness, deploying their greatness. But wait a minute, James, here's one of the best parts also, monetizing their greatness, and even ministers of the gospel. So again, my friend, if learning, earning, and impacting people without limits, if it interests you, the Great Discovery, I say, is the greatest breakthrough in education, communication, and affiliate marketing. And I ought to know, they call me Dr. Breakthrough. Again, I can't provide the breakthrough. I just prescribe the breakthrough. But when you follow the prescription, God provides it. And one of the greatest prescription I can give you, it's called the Great Discovery. And oh, by the way, with this prescription, James and Dr. Herbert, I've told him this, we've talked many times. I made more money in 2 months with the Great Discovery than in 2 years on another platform where my content resides. Now, I don't have time to go through the details, but in a nutshell, over there is just English and it's just me. Here it's multiple languages, and there's highly incentivized affiliates who are incentivized to buy, sell, promote my courses. And so again, my friend, this is it. So your time as a caterpillar has expired. Your wings are now ready. Come with the Great Discovery and let's fly together. God bless you.
Wow, wow, wow. If you weren't motivated, you got to be motivated now. If not, check your pulse, check your temperature. There is something wrong. Hey, folks, I put in a flyer for the Thursday session. It's noon Eastern every Thursday, and a link to register so you get reminders. Register there. Join us. Keep coming back to these super Saturdays. Most importantly, bring guests, bring guests, bring guests. Yes, Ruke.
Yeah. And I would also say, bring your challenges, right? Bring your questions. I mean, because this is how you get specific help on how to grow your network, right? Not only are we going to show you tips and tricks and what we're doing, but like how do I introduce this person and how do I invite this person? I'm about to meet with this person. What should I be saying? And who can help me close a deal? That's what we're here for.
All right, folks. Well,
hey, James, and
like
don't forget, they can meet you and I and Ron, I will, and many others personally here in Dallas, November 16th. And as a matter of fact, you said, I know Dr. Herbert Harris, he gonna send some folks, but we're gonna do the best presentation, and they're gonna tell them, get the link of whoever sent you, and they can be signed up. So anybody in Dallas, the North Dallas area, November 16th, I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing.
Dr. Breakthrough,
Yeah.
I just got a date from the Frisco Library for the big room for January 4th, and I'm going to try to lock that date down as well.
Awesome, awesome. So for those of you who may not know what Dr. Breakthrough is talking about, we're actually doing a live presentation and training session here in Dallas. Of course, anyone in the DFW market and anywhere is welcome. But even if you're out of state, you're welcome to come and join us. This is the first of many in-person events where you can, come, bring your guest. We'll help you build your business, and we'll have workshops for you to learn. So again, everyone, we've had a great day. I appreciate so many of you have stuck out through the very end, and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep coming to our sessions, keep bringing guests, and we will see you at the top.
Woo!
Come on now, it's breakthrough time.